Alright, we're recording. Glorious. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's going to be exactly like my Twitch channel, except every now and again I'm going to look at you and say, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. Enjoy. Follow me on Twitch. Alright, let's get into the chat here. Blammo, what do we got? I checked. The RAM I had on there had a promotion for free upgrade yesterday from 8 to 16. That was saving you some money. That's probably, yep, that was probably it. I got the warning saying something was different on the RAM. Because that was a pretty cool upgrade for like $0 or whatever it was. I did okay, man. I knew if I didn't bite the bullet this morning because I was super stoked. I was stoked last night after talking with you guys and calculating and everything. And then I was laying down, I'm like, I'm going to sleep on it. And then I woke up and I'm like, where's the red button? Where's the red button with the big old raw bug symbol on it? Blammo! And then I had buyer's remorse, and then I had to talk to Otto Von Noob to cheer me up. But the cool thing is like when you have buyer's remorse, just go talk to the your friends that are also fanboys and whatever you just spent way too much money on. That'll make you feel better about it. Luckily, I'm a bachelor, have been for quite a while, so I don't have to worry about such things. Not that I would even if I was married. Woman, I'll buy what I want. No, I wouldn't probably do that, but actually, depends. Depends on who I married and her personality. It's a damn shame we don't have any bread. I like it when we got bread. Need horns and long hammers. Oh yeah. Whip. What do I have the long hammer, sir. Need the horn though. I think Zug has one unless he lost it. Zug has one and we'll be back soon-ish, hopefully. Zip it. Alright, so he's going to try to get a whole... I don't know who Cap is, but I know Turn. I've adventured with him. Oh. You know what's going to be really crazy is in 6 weeks it's going to feel like Christmas because I'll forget about the PC until I look at like bank statements or whatever. But I'll forget about it, and then all of a sudden the big package will show up. I don't want to get too excited about that because I know like the last two... Alright, we got Blood Soaked Hero redeemed the Soundler of 13 Robux. Hail, Haley. We were chatting on Discord not 10 minutes ago. How you doing? They got me playing some World of Warships. And then I downloaded it, and then they started playing some other game. They're running from Master Ra. They fear him and his mighty, whatever the first ship is that you spawn in with. They look very small. I would say like a Corvette or a frigate. Very small, very small. Maybe a destroyer, actually. It was itty bitty. Hey, Raw, you are not my real dad, so you can't tell me what to do. That's not what your mother told me last night. Blammo! Schmacka schmacka! Baka! Well, I'm not Haley's daddy. His mother likes to call Raw daddy, but... Alright, let's not act like we're 13 years old on stream. Alright, what are we doing here? Log. Alright, I might need to make a trip to Erebor. Well, let's do that, because he wants a hammer. Let's do that. That'll give us something to do, and then we want hammers. I might buy more hammers to give away. Let's do that. Really wish I had saddlebags. Ooh, magic raw. Whee! I'm like a genie on a magic carpet. Whee! Dark magics. Alright, let's get out of that. Whee! Alright. Blip. I'm trying to get a hold of him. Right on. I can wait. No worries. What do we have here? What? Dude. Stop that. That is Blood-Soaked Hero, everyone. Otherwise known as Haley. Otherwise known as Master Raw's stepson. Blood-Soaked Hero is gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to Master Raw's community. Adjust your volumes as necessary. They've gifted a total of 15 in the channel, and that's all within like 2 days. Sing along with me, everyone. Is that it? Or is there one more? No, one more. One more. Stop doing that, Haley. You got family. Love you, though. Appreciate it. I really enjoy that you're enjoying the stream and everything, but come on, man. You don't have to do all that craziness. Anyway, let's read this son of a bitch out. Bloodsoaked here just gifted a tier 1 subscription to Zug Zug DeBurr. Welcome to the Order of the Three-Eyed Owls, Zug Zug. He also gifted a tier 1 subscription to Kaiser Kale. Head, are you the head? I don't think I've seen you in chat before, but anyway, hail to you. You came here on a lucky day, because now you're part of the Three-Eyed Owls. Glory be to you, sir. Whether you want to or not. Duke Bax is also back in chat and gifted a tier 1 subscription. Welcome back, sir. We've got Cat Hairs. Glory be to you. Man, these are really, all of those were really good gifted subs right there. Man, you hit the, we don't know who we know Wabajack because we call him Wabajack. He was also gifted a tier 1 subscription by Haley, also known as Bloodsoaked Hero. Sir Bloodsoaked Hero of the Golden Package. Congratulations, everyone. Haley, somebody ban Haley. He's lost his damn mind. But thank you. 3 days. Okie dokie. I'm going to bait the kids. I'll be on later. Oh, very sweet. Very sweet. Well, enjoy your time with your family, and I will see you probably later on today or tonight, depending on how we do things. All right. How are we doing, brother? Or do we have people? Let's do that. Hold on. I can't get a hold of Turin. That's okay. Or at least I'm pretty sure. You, Stack, and Alexander are going nice. All right, that should be 5 or 6, right? That should be enough. If Zugzug comes back, that should be enough. Because I haven't done the dungeon, the new one. I haven't even done all the old ones. You know, I've done the Troll Cave, I've done Moria, but I did Moria with Zugzug. And we, like, the day I got my class, we got, like, halfway through it. And then we just booked it. So I haven't even seen a lootable chest yet. So technically, I don't even think I've completed a dungeon other than killing orcs. That's about all I have done. All right, let's get the fuck. Stop it. Jeez. Is that Haley again? All right. You sweet son of a bitch. Just gifted a tier 1 sub again to Did Someone Say Texas. That's a regular. Congratulations, Did Someone Say Texas. Nobody did, but we will from now on because you're in chat and we want to say howdy and welcome to the Order of the Three-Eyed Owls. Son of a bitch. Power 27th is of the name, is having fun. Duke Bax says that jump scare, though. Yeah. The worst jump scare I made, very expensive, so nobody plays that. I might delete that one, though. Love you all. Love you back, brother. Let's give you Haley some love. Let's get shields and hammers in chat if you have them and you feel like doing it. It's up to you, though. I can't really force you to do much. Whoop. Wait, what's happening here? Fine. All right, let's do hammer. Feels bad, Larry. A little bit of holy weapon. A little bit of blammo. What else do we want to do here? Let's use Otto Von Noob's Rabble Rabble. Let's use Angel Wings, Larry. That's always a good time. And then let's use... Who else do we have? Am I subscribed to Vinegar? Where's Vinegar at? Yeah, I am. These are all Vinegar's emotes. She's pretty cool. Boom. Emote spam. Spam your favorite emotes, everyone. Spam your favorite emotes. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's shout out Vinegar. She streams the heck out of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and right now she's doing a hardcore playthrough. Very proud of her for that. And check her out someday. She's a very cool streamer. Wait, is that gonna... crap. Do I know how to spell her name off the top of my head? Hell no. I think it's with a U. It's like Ger. Did I nail it? Are we nailing it? Check out Vinegar over at They're Playing Something. I don't think I nailed it. Whoop. Alright, what'd you say there, bud? That should be enough. You there? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm streaming. And speaking with chat. I'll try to keep up, though. Stack and Alexander are joining us. That's very cool. Nice. I thought I already retorted that, right? Doesn't matter. Alright, we good to go there. Oh, you know what? I forgot to change my damn encoding. I should do software encoding for this game. All good, man. I forget you stream sometimes. It's fun. It's fun. What else do we have here? Is there any serfs home? I don't think Leshy's a serf. Have you seen many new people playing? Have you seen many new people playing? Keeping a record of our adventures. Yeah, I am recording for YouTube. If you watch my VODs, it's probably better to watch them on YouTube because it looks way better. Because I can record at way higher bit rates and stuff. Yeah, every day I run into new people. Nice. Because I've been playing The Last Days, which is like the single player version of this game. You know, Lord of the Rings and all that. So I haven't really been playing this in the last day. I help him out as much as I can. Good man. Good man, great ranger, I should say. Baron's the one I was chasing the dark spirit of Melkor around, or the shadow of Melkor. We couldn't remember how to get to the hidden temple, because Gandalf / Kale took us there, but we couldn't remember exactly where it was on the map. I knew what it looked like, and I knew how you did it with the horse. You know, you had to get over this magic barrier, but I couldn't remember in time. What are you gonna do? Oh, Cuckulane's the man. Did I? Okay, that's where I screwed up. G-U-R instead of G-I-R. Cuculane, Master Craftsman at the moderation. She's, playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. I watched her a little bit this morning while I was working on spending too much money and stream stuff. Alright, so... are you on Discord? Are you on the Persistent Lord of the Rings Discord? I believe you are, right? I'm going to... Or wait a minute, let's not do that. Let's just go get him a hammer. Do you want to go for the hammer? Hey, thank you for those bits. Go for the hammer?
I
can get new, bit stuff now. That wasn't there the last time I played with things. Blood-Soaked Hero gifted Master All 100 biddies with a shamrock and a hello. Alright, Blood-Soaked Hero. Chill out, brother. Chill out. You're gonna get me all excited, man. You got my... But stop. Please. Please stop. Please stop. Alright, did he answer me? He did not. Okay. Because the cool thing is the hammers... That's one of my favorite scenes where the dwarfs live. What's it called? Elibur or whatever. So what I'm thinking about doing is just filling up on hammers, because that's the only thing I'm carrying that's not a part of my class. And then I can give it to whoever wants the hammers. Because the hammers do blunt damage, of course. Well, if you're Warbender, you know what I'm talking about. And then that can get through the armor of the trolls a little better. And it's got knockdown and all that. It's pretty quick. It's a good weapon. I think we need to meet up with the other two. Okay. Alright, lead the way, brother. Lead the way. Rangers lead the way. They were going to come to the Shire. Okay, right on. Blood-Soaked Hero has
needs
cheer.
to play more Eve so Haley can feel more superior and have an ego boost.
Thank you for the bits, but I do believe Master Rawl's better at PvP than Haley. Not spycraft and that stuff, but do you even solo PvP, Haley? I don't think so, right? Not that I was good at it. I don't know, how many kills do you have? You probably got a lot more kills than me nowadays. Well, wait a minute, you got a new character? I can't remember. Alright, let's do Z-Kill real quick. Z-Kill. And that doesn't even include my other guy. Actually, I'm going to take that back. You are going to be better at Eve than I am, because I haven't played in 4 years. So yeah, I agree. You will be superior than Raw. Oh yeah. What am I at nowadays? 18, 16? Oh, I can't remember the name of your... Oh, Chloe Redfield, I believe. Ah, we'll look at that later. I don't want to do that on stream right now. Unless we were playing Eve. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Eve a lot, man. I'll play Eve a little bit this week because we got that yeah, I got the free 7 days or whatever. But we can play World of Warships. You'll definitely be better at me than that. Even though I hell dunked the tutorial. I sure did. Alright, okay, I still gotta hit up cap. Okay, we can start moving. Alright, let's do that. Whee! Alright, so my class is a two-hander archer. He is a Noldor. I mean, our character's human, but we're trained as a Noldor. I might switch it up if I ever get rich by running silver. If I can find a serf that would actually do it. But that's just to like test out other classes. That's all I really want the money for. Oh, you want to jump the river? Is that even possible? I don't know. Oh, I think he got a little bit lost. Alright, I think the server's having a little bit of lag. That's okay. I take that back. We had a crash. That's okay. The mod does that sometimes. But it's worth it. It is worth it. You know you're playing a really fun, good game when it crashes and you don't care as much. I cared the first day because I lost like 200,000 coins trying to get my class. Well, that's alright. I'll remember it lovingly, you know, in the future. Look at my kill board. That's lazy me. Haley the Carnage has 1.7 trillion killed. Chloe's, yeah, but I don't really count. It just depends. That's the thing about like Z kill is it just depends on how you score it. If you want to go by pure ISK, then yeah. But like I had chances to kill Titans and keep stars, but I just skipped those fleets because those fleets aren't fun. But I could have had God knows how much money on my Z kill if I enjoyed those lag fests. I did try to whore on Titans before my stealth bomber. I hit it, but then I warped off, and I guess it didn't count. Yeah, because it's one of those ones where like I don't know, 2,000 people are on local. But I'll never do a lag fight again. Like the thousands versus thousands, I'll never do that again. It is not my gym jam. It would have to be like the last day of EVE Online, like the servers were going to shut down and it was the last day, then I would do something like that. Oh, Halen Carney had, or 1.7 trillion, Chloe's around 900 bill. I don't even, Rawls got terrible ISK because I only did like small gang and like frigate, destroyer, cruiser PvP. That's like 90% of my PvP is that. And then like shooting people with my stealth bomber sometimes in public fleets. You know how that goes. Alright guys, or no, I can't do that. Arcana. Nah, I won't worry about it. We'll handle the pixelation for a little while longer. Anyway, have a great evening, and I'll hopefully see you in WoWs. Oh, are you you're gonna come back to WoW tonight? Because it is 2100 your time right now, correct? Give or take? Or is it 2000? This mod is also massive, so it takes quite a while to load up. Yeah, later on. Alright, I'll do that. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't want to stream comms. Kind of depends on how this dungeon goes. I don't know why I crashed there, because this is like... I loaded up Bree, and then I loaded up the Shire, and that's all I've loaded today. Usually I don't crash until I've loaded up, I don't know, 8 servers, give or take. I'm on evenings at work, so I'll stay up till 3 a.m. So that'll be 2200 my time is when you'll stay up. Right on. Alright, brother, enjoy time with your family. Clean those kids. I'm sure they're filthy. Like all kids. Well, not all kids. There's always a couple kids that are clean guys. They probably come from a home where the parents are very anal retentive. I was not one of those kids. Shit, man, I wouldn't even wear shoes until I was like 11. I can remember my best friend was having a birthday party and I wasn't allowed to go because I refused to put shoes on. Alright, what did I lose? Anything? I lost my horse. And I lost my hammer. Where did I DC? Ah, shit. I gotta find my doppelganger because if I don't get my hammer back. And then my bag of gold. Alright, so I was like around here, right? Do I have music on? Change options, video options, this option, I mean. Well, thank you. Because your game doesn't save until you switch servers, so any, like, changes I made while I was in the Shire doesn't count until I, Man, he probably went into the water, didn't he? Where are you at, Demon Doppelganger? Whee! I'm the real Raw, not you. The other issue is they, like, when you get Zombie Raw, he rides around on my pebbles in circles all over the place. Is Baron still here? Nice. Oh, let me tell him that. I crashed. Did you happen? Probably not because he's in front of me. Did you happen to get my hammer? Or see my zombie? I'm by your clone. Nice. Where's that? This guy, where's that? I'm waiting for him to die. Right now, come to me. But where is that? It's kind of cool that you get the between the fair. It's kind of cool that you get the zombie because then other people can't like immediately steal your, unique weapon or bag of gold or mount. So this gives the player enough time to run to the. Wait a minute. What did he say? The ferry and what? The ferry and the mine. All right, so that means he's that way over there somewhere. All right, well, let's gonna grab that. All right, how are we looking down there? Okay, I'm off. Love you, man. Love you back, Blood-Soaked Hero. Love you back. All right, he's got my hammer. Glory be. Thank you. And so we just need that, the bag of gold, and the mount, and it's like it never happened. It's like it never happened. Perfect. I've got some family members watching or streaming TV, so I'm kind of interested to see what my bandwidth is like when that happens. Seems pretty consistent. And as always, if you notice anything bad with my, and I think you dropped a nugget. Yeah. I had a nugget. I found a serf to turn him, or that was wanting to be an armor smith, and him and I were going to tag team. I was going to be the bodyguard, and he was going to be the guy who did all the other stuff. But IRL had to go. That was the day my brother-in-law came into town, or came into my town, I should say. Whoop. Empire 27, this is Ames. Got to bounce. Cheers. All right, bud. Take it easy. Have a wonderful Sunday. Hope you enjoy yourself, and we'll see you next time. All right. Thank you very much. Because I never would have found this thing over here. All right, let's draw that thing. Do you want that? Want the sword? Alright, let's go this thing. Or wait a minute, did he drop the nugget? I don't think I want to hold on to the nugget. I'll probably just drop it on the ground. Nuggets aren't really worth anything, I think, until you make them into silver bars. Look at them. There's my zombie. Poor Raw. Poor old Raw. Alright, and the Baron's going to be back in 1 second. Wait a minute. Did I get my bag of gold?
Hey, listen.
Apologies. Can Raul donate 5 billion? Dude, I'm broke. That 300 million that I paid you for that skin was like my last 300 million. Give or well, I got a little bit more. But no, I'm very broke. But I would like to donate 5 billion. I wish I was wealthy enough to be able to donate 5 billion and not worry about it. Whoop, whoop. Where's my bag of gold at? It's around here somewhere. Alright, I don't want silver nuggets, so... Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. The gold didn't spawn. The gold didn't spawn. But I'm not too perturbed. Sometimes it doesn't spawn, I think. Oh, nope, he found it. Wait, do you see it? Or no, he did. Wait, maybe he did see it. I didn't see a bag of gold. Did you guys? It might be inside the wall. Might be inside the wall. Crash, didn't log. Sometimes it doesn't do it. Yeah, it just deletes it. That was the issue I was having when I was grinding for my class. That's why I was losing so much money. That's okay. It's okay. Just 4K, I think? Something like that. No worries. No worries. Oh, what do we got here? Can Rawl donate 5 billion? It's a poll. Make poll. Also, some of my artwork is in Vulcan chat and Discord from 2011. Okay, I can show it. You can link it if you want. Is that what you're asking? Yeah, you can link it. I think, yeah, you're 3 out Al. You can link pretty much whatever you want. As long as you don't break terms of service. And then Twitch will ban you. Is this thing lame? What's wrong with you, horse? It's very slow. Alright, let's go this way, right? Yeah, this way. Something's very wrong with my horse. It's like, it's not galloping, it's trotting as fast as I can get it. Is there like a walk hotkey that I'm not aware of right now? Oh, it's because it's got 0% HP, that's why. So it looks like Pebbles fell off a cliff or something. Probably ran into the water and drowned a little bit. When we switch servers, we'll be able to apply some first aid to Pebbles. They are pictures like photos. Can't link them, sad face, really? I thought I put it to where subscribers can link things. I'll link it for you. Just PM me on Discord the website you want me to go to look at them. Like whatever you're using. And then we'll bring it up and link it in chat. So they're drawings. Did you ever paint, or were you mainly a... Well, I guess we're about to find out. Alright, let's do this. And that goes for anybody. Anybody who does art or something you're proud of, I'm all about it. Link it in my Discord. I mean, only do that if you want us to talk about it, I guess. You know, or you want people to critique you, but we don't have any a-holes in my Discord. Not yet, at least. And if we ever get any, they won't be around for long. Even though for Raw to kick you out or ban you, you gotta be pretty bad. Pretty bad. PM me, right on. Alright, so we're heading to 14. That is Bree. Alright, join game. Server 14. Smacky smacky. Alright, Discord, where you at? Alright, let's go to this. These are Discord images. Alright, open original. Really like the Batman for sure. Alright, join game. Yes, thank you. Put that away, please. Thank you. And now let's head up to server 33, I think. Is what this one is. I think it's called Westfold. Let's see if I can do it from memory. Alright, Westfold, and then Helm's Deep, and then Rohan. And then Rohan, I believe. Thank you for that, Biddy. Can I Alt-Tab without breaking this? Whoop. Alright, now I have to Control-Tab. Whoop. Perfect. Cookie says, that's your pole blood-soaked hero. Oh, we weren't going to do that. We got Otto Von New back in chat. Hail, Otto Von New. Imperial. Oh, it did break it. Gosh, dog it, fiddlesticks. Sorry, my brother was visiting, missed your mess. Ah, it's okay. I was going to play some. I wanted to test out a duo stream with you in Bannerlord. And then I was like, he's probably busy IRL. So then I'm playing the Lord of the Rings MMO called Persistent Lord of the Rings. It's a mod for Warband, of course. It's really cool, man. Download it. Let's play. I'll turn you into a serf, and then I'm going to turn you into a master smith, and then you're going to make both of us rich while I protect you, and then we're going to go get some cool classes. I don't think you like to go back to Warband too often, though, do you, Otto? Alright, what was that noise I got? Kaiser Kale was a 3-eyed owl before he followed Master Raw. What a lucky, lucky guy he is. Alright, welcome aboard, Kaiser Kale. Good to see you. What do we got here? Was gonna say could do tonight if down 4. Do you play World of Warships, Otto? Ah, crap. Now I forgot where I was. Bree to Helm's Deep 33. Boom. Zip it up. Whoop. Blammo. Mackie Mackie. Alright, join that. And then I think we go over here, right? Yeah, I think it's that way. Now, sometimes Rohan shoots us here. We're supposed to be allies with Rohan, but sometimes they take pot shots at us. Oh, yeah, this is the one where you just have to turn around and do it. That's right. I've made that mistake so many times. Because in your brain, you're like, all right, this is where I came from, but you don't necessarily spawn where you came from. But you'll get it. Yeah, it's just like learning a new neighborhood. You'll get it. Whoop. All right, let me do that real quick and then hold on to that. And, oh, no. Stupid thing. No, sorry. Yeah, I don't either. I just downloaded it today. That's what my e-buddies play. Yeah, Bloodsoaked Hero, Dexos. I would like to do multiplayer Bannerlord, though. Let's see how this goes, because, I already told this guy I wanted to do a dungeon, and we're trying to get a, group together. And right now we're going to go get some, Holy Hammers of the Gods. Paladin Hammers. Scene 8. Wait a minute, Scene 8? No, that's... Oh, no, I know what that is. Let me make doubly sure, though. It should be Scene 7. Yeah, it'll be Scene 7. Alright, Scene 7. There you go. And let me do this so I don't accidentally chat that out. Otto Von Noob is a fun streamer to watch, for sure. We met on Twitch, of course. Alright, do that. Do this. Do this. Shoot it up. Shout out at Otto Von Noob. You were playing Bannerlord. Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? Actually, last time I did that, I think you were playing, ooh, what is that? Dull Emerald Nightly Heater Shield. That's kind of cool. I'm here. Here. I think, right? Whee! Are you talking to somebody else? Maybe there's another guy on the server? No. Oh, no one else is here. No one else on the server. Was gonna say, yep, did that. Had bad experience with World of War of Tanks. Yeah, it's made by the same people, right? Have you ever done the ship one? But I'm off all week if you're around. Yeah, dude, I'm a full-time streamer right now until further notice. So, we're gonna get all the viewers. Then I'm gonna get a cool new PC, and the stream is gonna look glorious. Then I'm gonna start an OnlyFans. I'm gonna get some hot tube tops. I'm gonna get a hot tub. But I'm gonna make all of my simps, my viewers, to pay for my hot tub, and then I'm gonna bribe Twitch to keep recommending my streams to people that like to watch very small medieval streams. Yeah, like half of his recommendations is gonna be my stream because that's how things are right now. No shame in their game, but I don't want to be recommended that. Right. Did you do the? I think you told me on Discord what you thought, because you said the last patch of PvP was bad. And I think I agree with you. That was 1.5.8. And then this one, I was having a smooth experience. And I was playing Captain's Mode. And it was like, I was getting 80 to over 100 FPS the whole time, give or take. To where before I was like lucky to get 60 sometimes, depending on the patch. Alright, we're going to Rohan. That is server 19. I love Rohan. I got lost so bad in Rohan. I could not find the damn sign, but I love it. I think after we get done with Bloodbong, our Orc playthrough, I think I want to do it again, like right after with Rohan. I want to be a Knight of the Silver Swan, or I want to be like a Rohan something, horse archer, heavy cab, something. That'll be fun. All right, so this is Rohan. We all know Rohan. I wish I could buy food at this inn. You know, it's like Crossroad Inn. Does anybody know the name of this inn? Probably doesn't have a name. I don't know. Because the ones you can go inside have names. Like, they have the Prancing Pony at Bree, for example. That's where I used to buy the meat until it sold out. Anytime I'm near the Shire, I try to find a serf that has bread so I can buy bread off of them. Another trick you can do is just check carts, because a lot of guys just kind of log off, you know, with bread in their carts, because they can easily make bread super fast. But warriors cannot. So once we get more people playing, which will happen because the mod is very cool, we'll get like a player economy going. And then we'll have wine, bread. We have salt and I don't know if we can make salt and meat, but you can buy salt and meat sometimes. And we're not sure if food gives buffs. It heals you sometimes, but I don't know about buffs. Yeah, 1.5.8 needed some shine, very laggy. Yeah, 1.5.8 was one of my worst patches. I've had some real stinkers. A bunch of patches ago, I had my worst of all time. It was like bad frames in single player, multiplayer. Sieges were completely broken. What was that? Was that 1.4? I think all of 1.4 was terrible for me. And I was playing the hell out of it too for whatever reason. I kept playing it. I think I was streaming it, but I was like, it was like early campaign, so it wasn't that bad. We're heading to where the elves live. This forest is like a golden, beautiful forest, similar to the movie. This scene's also in The Last Days, I think, which is the single-player version of Lord of the Rings. All right, 17, that is correct. Well, we're getting good at this, but this is because this is where I go a lot. The ones that I know least is south, east, and northeast. I don't know that very well. Actually, anything past this place and Rohan, or the Minas Tirith, anything past that, I don't really know where I'm going. When it comes to like signs and what have you. Okay, let's mosey on over this way. Whee! Also, I personally didn't like the meta, but that's neither here nor there. What didn't you like about because I haven't really PvP'd that much since like, I don't know, probably 1.4 or something. But the PvP felt a lot different than I remember, because I only played one round of Captain's Mode. I was Aserai, our opponents were Khuzait, and they just hell dunked us because they were playing Khuzaits very well. They wouldn't engage us. They would just move back and just pepper us with arrows. None of our guys would choose bowman or range, so we just sat there getting shot. I don't even think we won a round. But those guys kind of played like they were, kind of sort of working together, because that's a huge advantage if you're on Discord with your your team. All right, we're going to server 32. Boop. 32, of course, is Azunal Bazaar. Azunal Bazaar. However you want to pronounce that. Azunal Bazaar. Oops, stop that, please. Thank you. Alright, let's put that away. Ooh, very pretty, though. Alright, so where would I think the sign is across the little river or creek. What is this, anyway? I think this is just like an old column. Yeah, it's a ruin. Or no, it's a monolith. Sort of. Yeah. Looks like it's got some Elvish on it, or something. Hard to say. I don't have a PhD in the lore yet. I'm getting there. That might represent something, good or bad. Let's see. Let me get a good gander at that. I mean, it looks like Elvish to me. Actually, kind of looks more like ruins, but everything looks like ruins to me if I don't speak the language. Oh, wow, look at that one. So that one despawns. Some assets do that, like the Dark Cloud of Mordor will kind of despawn sometimes when you can still see it. Because when you're gaming, like basically anything behind you, the game's not going to load that because it's just a waste. So that's just a little off, that mountain when you do a certain way. But now back here, it's fine. I don't know. What would you consider that, a lot, I guess? LOD? Whee! Alright, this one's got a tricky thing. If you play this, these travel signs can sometimes be a little tricky, but just swirl your head until you find the spot. And also, if you start playing this mod, let me know, and we'll help you out. And then if you don't want to talk to Rawl, join their Discord, read the guide and everything on the ModDB page. And you have to download a map at a game. Just like open it with your photos or set as your wallpaper or whatever. And that's kind of like how you get around. Alright, we're going to server 25. That one. Alright, server 25 is called... oh, this is the Troll Cave, right on. Alright, Troll Cave we know. This place is also... Like, I was questing for the troll yesterday on stream. And earlier I killed the troll in Persistent. So, you know, it's the way of the world. But of course, when we're playing the last days, we're an orc. We're going to be an orc that's superior to Uruk-hai. He defeated an Uruk-hai in honorable 1v1 combat, day 1, level 1. Glory be to you, Bloodbang panty letter? What did I call him? No, skivvy letter. That's another word for panties. Or underwear. Ah, man. Alright, let's hit that. Do the thing. Alright, we'll figure it out. How about right here? Whoop. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Alright, let's do that. Blood-soaked here is sheared for 1 bit. Why didn't it make a noise? It was supposed to make a noise. Thank you for that 1 bit, Haley, and all the other bits and gifted subs and super generosity. Haley of the Golden Package. I like boobs. Oh, it probably didn't play that because you said boobs. But I'm pretty sure I have it set to make noise even if it's only 1 bit. You know. Ah, shit. Where did I go there? Alright, we were at the Troll Cave. That was 25, right? Alright, so we should be going to 10 unless he led me somewhere else. Alright. Hopefully we'll be okay here. Alright, 10 will be, of course, Bjorn's house. We fought a bunch of Bjorn guys in the last days last night. I don't know the lore behind Bjorn's house. I can't remember if they were in the movie, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, we are caught up with chat. How long have we been streaming? Man, I've only been streaming an hour, and I've already feel like I got to do the thing that you do sometimes. That's alright. It's because I've been drinking too much caffeine today. That's probably why I'm talking a million miles an hour. That and my intelligence, my brain power is so forced to behold. Even I can't corral it sometimes. Oh,
Raw
Haley.
needs to do a topless stream. Hail Raw boobs.
I do have some boobs. They're not impressive. Never been a, I like boobies just like anybody else, but I'm not one of those guys that what the flip-flop. All right, so we went to the wrong one. Okay, so what we're going to do is quit, I believe, and then join Troll Cave, right? Because if I screw this up now, I'll delete my character. Wait a minute. All right, let me make... What happened there? I was at 25, so that means my buddy took me somewhere else. He probably took me to the high pass. So let me go to 25. And then I should be okay, but if I screw this up, then I lose my class. And it'll take me a long time to get it back again. I think... Why is it downloading? It shouldn't have to download if I hit the right server. Yeah, 25. Troll Cave. What was 32? 32 was... Azunul Bazaar. How do you say that? Azunul Zabar. Azunul Zabazar. That's a tough one. Alright, join game. Do I have my things back? Nice. Alright, so where was I here? This one's got what, 2 signs or 3 signs? This has got 3 signs. Because technically you want to go, you think you want to go that way, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think that is server 10. But it could be. I think server 10 might even be that way. Because the troll cave is there. You always spawn there. The other thing that's weird is I was with a group of guys. 2 of us had horses. 1 of us didn't, and the one without a horse was spawning in different parts of the map. I don't know. Anybody play this watching the stream? Do you know which one of these? I mean, I can figure it out. I just have to keep hitting it until I find it. But I think this is one of the ones to where you have to turn around from the way you spawn. You could also use landmarks, I think, because some maps have good landmarks. Like, for example, in Rohan, you know when you're looking at the Minas Tirith sign, because you can see the Minas Tirith tower, you know, like in the artwork on the, I don't know, skybox. This might be it. Or it might not be. It's hard to say. Oh, and thanks again, Haley. Very, very generous, but please, please, please stop that. I don't know if that'd be funny or sad, because I was thinking about doing something like that with raw bucks. Like, you spend 100,000 raw bucks, and then you get a topless stream. Or not a topless stream, but a booby stream. Because I don't want to go I don't even know if guys are allowed to go topless. Because, like, if they ban women from going topless, then they could probably, you know, get into trouble for allowing men to go topless. I don't know. Either way, I think it'd be funnier with a tube top or something. I was not paying attention there. Anybody paying attention there? Shut it. You're not my real dad. Amen to that. I am not. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. All right, join game. We're going back to the troll cave because I was reading chat when that loaded. The most difficult thing about streaming this mod is the traveling. Because when you're a streamer during the downtimes, that's when you want to like read chat and catch up everything. And in this one, that's when you need to be staring at the server. 25. Alright, connect. But man, I was doing this in Rohan for, it felt like an hour, maybe over an hour, I don't know. I was trying to go from Rohan back up to like the Bree, Hobbiton, Rivendell area. And I just kept like going around in circles, and it's a huge map, so it takes time to cross the map. Then you got to load maps, go back, and then I could not find that damn thing. I think there's, what is it? It's like 1, 2, and then 3. So technically, if the, you know, From the way the map looks from where we came from, it should be like over here, but I don't think it is that one. We're going to go to that one because we're going to let logic guide our way. All right, boom. Anybody here? No. All right, let me alt tab into that so I can get my thing. Blood-soaked hero redeemed hydrate and posture check. You know what? You're going to get a posture check because I think you're going to get like 3 inches. Just like your college girlfriend got from you. About 3 inches. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So this scene makes sense from where you spawn, at least heading north. Now, if you're heading south, you might still spawn in that same spot, right? Facing north. So then that's the one where you'd want to do a 180. I like the scenes that make sense. Those are usually the ones that will stick in my brain better. All right, we're going to join 10, I think, right? Let me double check. Even when I know, I want to double check. I don't feel safe until I double check. But at least now, as long as I know where I came from, I will never delete my character, because no matter how bad I screwed up, I can always go back to where I originated from and then get my class back and all that stuff. Which is good. Oh, let's see. Was I missing anything? Got that. We got the blood-soaked hero. Man, dude, you're going crazy with that stuff. Like last night, I was trying to thank everybody for the follows and everything. It was just like blood-soaked hero, blood-soaked. You're spamming with your IRL wallet, sir. Save that money. Buy your kids something cool. Like take all the money you want to spend on Raw for the next 30 days, and like take your you can't really take your kids out right now. Well, yeah, you can go out to like parks or somewhere outdoorsy. Because you guys got good weather right now, correct? Let's see if I can remember about where you live. All right. All right, let me look at the map. I think you're like southwest, right? Possibly. All right, are you here? No. Am I on the right server? Yes, I think I am. This is Bjorn's place. This is where you can come to bring Hobbit weed or Southern weed and make a couple thousand. I think I would make more doing like a spy hunter type quest. If I was grinding it, but this is like a relaxing thing you can do if you just want to hang out. That's one of the sad things is like if you're traveling with your group, it's kind of hard to chat with them while you're traveling if you're on the move because once you engage a travel point, you can no longer chat. So unless you're on like Discord, but I think a lot of guys who play this MMO love the immersion because I do as well. Like especially when I'm not streaming it, it's super immersive. So you got your headset on, you got your game ambiance on, and then you're just chatting to the guys. They're RPing. Hail, well met. All those kinds of things. You'll get into it, man. You'll become the Noldor. You'll become the, Knight of the Silver Swan, or what's the Rohan heavy cav called? They're like somebody's like Huskarls or bodyguard or something like that. All right, I think my buddy's ahead of me, so I'm gonna hang out here because this is the main thoroughfare to where I want to go. So I'm going to hang out right here on the road to let them know that's where I'm at. And then I got to take a quick 2 to 3 minute break. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I'm caught up with chat real quick before I do such a thing like that. All right, we're caught up with that. I'll see you cats in about 3 minutes, give or take. Alright, we're back. I think I've got a good system now. I just leave OBS up. That way I know camera, mute. That way my moderators don't have to, hey, listen, every time I come back from something. That's the goal, at least. Alright, so we've got that taken care of. Alright, I think this is what we're going to do. I think we're just going to save our game. So, wait, hold on. Let me screenshot Bjorngard. That way I'll know where I'm at. Boom. Alright, screenshot the Bjorngard. I'm going to get into the habit of doing that. Let me find a random travel sign, because that's how you save. I think this takes me back down south, possibly. Don't quote me on that. What are you guys playing? Anybody else playing games? You guys hanging out, watching while you're at work, or... What is today, Sunday? You at church? Watching me in the cathedral? You're so naughty. Should be watching Twitch when you're in the cathedral. Man, did I dislike that. I grew up in church. Was not a fan. Not at all. I also went to the most boring church you could ever imagine. I don't think there is a church more boring than the one I grew up in. It was 3 hours long, and it was the most monotone, skull-numbing experience. Just thinking about it now, I can almost fall asleep. I had to come up... 9? What is 9? I had to come up with, like, new ways of, resting my head on my arms so I could flip it and fall asleep. It was terrible. Alright, what is 9? 9 is... Alright, so that's north. That makes sense. The arch throws me off, though, because that pretty arch makes me think of the elves. It makes me think I'm heading back down south, but maybe there's elves in Rovanian. I'm assuming there's elves in a lot of forests. That would be a massive forest, too. The Rovanian forest, and then Mirkwood would be on the east side of it. And Dale and places like that are on the west side of the Rovanian forest. Erebor was the name of that dwarf city I couldn't think of. I love that scene. I love a lot of these scenes. A lot of them are really top-notch. And some of the really cool ones are also in the last days, I think. Like the Troll Cave, part of that's in the last days. Now, the cool thing is about this mod, though, is it goes way further west than the last days does. This goes all the way... Like, half the map in Persistent is, like, the full map of the last days. Because the last days is just focused on the war. You know, the war between Mordor and forces of good. Alright, do we still have auto in chat? Hard to say. Where are we at here? Boop, boop, boop. Let's check this. Otto is in chat, but he's probably AFK. Does anybody want to play Bannerlord? Or... What else can we play? Vermintide 2? I don't think that's free anymore. Nah, we can't play Vermintide 2. I gotta uninstall that. That's a big game. That was like 90 gigabytes, that Vermintide. Or I could just go single player and play The Last Days. It's hard to say. Let's go to Mount Warband. And then let's do Last Days. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, edit stream info. We're going to do The Last Days. I believe it's called Reworked or Overhaul. Overhaul 1.8, I believe. Overhaul 1.8. All right, what do I call it? Blood Bong. Blood Bong. Blood Bong's Adventures. I don't remember what I called that. I don't even know what part I am on that. We'll go with that. Mount Blade, do that. Done. Glorious. You, TLD, please. Thank you. All right. Did any of you guys watch the UFC fights? I heard they were legendary. I saw like the finales on a bunch of the Reddit posts. But man, there was some crazy knockouts, dude. The main event knockout was vicious, and that dude was vicious because he knew he knocked that dude out, and he still nailed him like half a dozen more times. That dude must have really pissed him off. in between, or before the fights. You know how they like to trash talk each other. Man, that dude got his clock clean. I think a shot like that would put me in the hospital for like 2-3 months. Either way, I don't want to find out. All right. Does anybody know on Google Maps how you look at the temperature of what you've moused over? I used to be able to do that. I can never remember how to do that. Traffic transit, no. Let's edit the map. Missing address, missing places, no. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. Wow, 44 degrees. That's nice. I love that. I like between like 45 and 75. Anywhere in there and I'm okay. Sadly, I live somewhere where that's not the case for the majority of the year. All right. We're on day 30 with Blood Bong Skibby Letter. He is an orc. We're probably going to have to change the music as well. All right, let's do DMCA Sunday. If you guys have any songs you want to play DMCA, I don't care. We'll get it muted. That's okay. And then we'll move on. But until then, we're going to listen to Erebor music. Erebor being the dwarves. We can listen to Chopin, but I don't know why classical music gets muted, because there's no way people could copyright that. The music's definitely not copywritten. You could copyright the performance, but how would a bot know who performed it? You would have to get like super specific. But they were doing copyright strikes on people playing like Beethoven, playing their own version of Beethoven. Those people need to sue those bot companies for sure. Let's check that. Let's see, do we have any quests? We've got the enemy prisoner one, and then we've got the deliver the bribe thing. We've got to figure out where the dread human meat is. We have no idea where that's at. Alright, that's that. I do believe we just won a giant battle at the end of yesterday with Bloodbong and crew. We have Maher's host. We've got Gronk, the Man-Eater's host. And then we've got Hushnak Longshank's host. Looks like he got his ass kicked. I wonder what these guys do when they're beat up. Do they just go hang out in Isengard? This is my medic. This is my doctor. He's an orc, or not an orc, goblin. You may think that Balzog the Great can cure all, Bloodbong Skibby Letter, but even I have my limits. If you continue to sacrifice so many of our soldiers, even my talent will struggle. Well, you gotta get good, sir. This is your job. My job is to find the fights and deal with it. Your job is to fix the men. I don't bring my problems to you. I don't come yelling at you when I can't find like a quest party to hell dunk, do I, Balzog? Get back in line, sir. Get back in line. Let's follow this guy for a little while. I want to see what the AI is doing. A group of Dunlin outcasts is charging towards you. You have one troop fit for battle against four. What? So this is like a random pop-up, huh? Holy smokeronis, we got a raid, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, get your shields up if you got them. I just shouted out Vinegar like 40 minutes ago. She wasn't even in there. Look at that. 12 people in her shield wall. Glory be, glory be. All right, everybody take off your shoes. Vinegar will not allow such things. Get your shields up, guys. They are after our fancy man panties. If you got them, if you're awake, hit it. All right, where's my thing at? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. How's it going, man? Hope you guys had fun with Hardcore Henry. I am very happy that Vinegar is playing Hardcore Henry. She's going to enjoy the game even more than she once did. Is it still your first Hardcore playthrough? All right, let's go ahead and shout her out. She's got a fun stream, I believe. Well, I don't believe it's my opinion, but don't disagree with me in my chat. I will not suffer seditionists. We've got Dusty Lufa with the Vinegar Raid. Hex to the yes. Welcome, Dusty Lufa. We've also got Jersey Jim, 1956th of his name. What does that say? Hey, laddie, your face. I'll have to learn all of Vinegar's sayings. I can do all that. I do believe I'm subscribed to Vinegar. Oh yeah, I can fight back. I fight fire with fire. That's how I do things. Yeah, eat them apples. Eat them apples. We've also got Hey Vinegar saying, hey laddie. Hey laddie, right back. And hail. Vinegar, of course, was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, one of my all-time favorite RPGs. I recommend all of you play it, as long as, and while you're playing it, watch Vinegar play Hardcore Henry. It is great. I love it. It's one of my favorite RPGs. I can't think of another RPG like it's historically accurate, as well as historically accurate as any video game is going to be. It's immersive. It's got probably my favorite romance in any video game. I won't do any spoilers. Playing it on hardcore makes you, there's no GPS, no compass, any of that stuff. So you have to use landmarks, the sun, all that kind of thing. Man, it is a good time. And I love medieval history and I love medieval combat in video games. And it is her first hardcore. All right, I'm going to go back and start watching your VODs, and it is great. I love it. 2020 Unity is that emote from Jersey Jim, 1956 of his name. It's geographically accurate. Yep. If you're at a castle and there's something over there, a kilometer away, if you go to Google Maps, it is 1 kilometer away. Or where it used to be if it's not there anymore. But a lot of this stuff is there. Like I think the rat tie is still there, parts of it. And then there's still a little town there, village. You can actually look at where the tavern is in the game, and I think there is a tavern there in that exact spot, give or take. It's got a lot of really good accuracies. The only thing that wasn't historically accurate was the artwork. They always show the artwork like, when you build the thing. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but when you build the thingy, the artwork looks like it's, 200 years old. It should be brand new. You just had it painted. Stuff like that kind of bothered me. Hey laddie, slap your face, and then Vinug AL, glory be. It is so wicked cool. Hells to the yeah. I also saw you playing Forza, man. I used to play a crap ton of Forza and Gran Turismo back in the aughts. I used to do like Gran Turismo tournaments. I had a broken arm and a bunch of other stuff, and I got second place in a Gran Turismo tournament. First place gave you Gran Turismo. There's 2, I think. And then second place gave me a plushie doll. Or not a plushie doll, but a plushie ball. The joke was, it's like you give the crippled guy the plushie ball. Is that what you did? You sons of... And I only lost by it was like nothing. I can't remember if it was thousand. I think it was like thousandths of a second, if that. What are you gonna do? Where was I? Oh yeah. I got attacked out of nowhere. I don't think it was on the world map. I think this was a pop-up. So basically they're attacking me while I'm weak, which kind of would make sense. You wouldn't see an ambush. All right, that guy's got that. We, of course, are playing a Lord of the Rings mod, single player. We were playing the MMO. If you're into that, hit !MOD and it'll link it to you. I don't even know if you guys are in a Warband. It's an old game, but it's a good game. I am currently playing as an orc. We are Blood Bong Skivvy Letter. First of his name. He wants to rise above his station. One of the first things he did in a game was defeat an Uruk-hai in single combat. No orc has done such a thing. I wanted to be a goblin, but the game wouldn't let me be a goblin. It'll be one of my life's regrets. Uh-oh. And, of course, I play on hardcore, no saves coming. The death cam's kind of broken in this mod sometimes, but that's okay. Alright, so we got defeated. So what happened there? Alright, so it was just like a random event. Alright, whatever. You do like Forza. You were playing Forza 4, but that's not the newest one. Am I right about that? Let me double check. Forza. Maybe it is. No, there's a 5. No, there's way more than that. I haven't played Forza since probably the sequel. I kind of got out of racing games in like the middle to late aughts, give or take. Alright, let's just do newest Forza. I can't remember the last Gran Turismo I played. It was probably like 3 or the one after 3. Forza 8. When did that come out? Oh, that's not out yet. Alright, so Forza 8's in development. Glory be. Now that Microsoft's got a really cool or really good support for PCs, maybe I'll get back into Forza. Do you play with a wheel? You ever watch those YouTube guys that do racing, like the full-blown racing simulators? Like they got the racing seats and all that stuff. They buy those super expensive programs. I would never do that. Forza Gran Turismo was enough for me. Forza 8 play tests have begun for a small group of participants. Alright, so that's coming out soon. Good to know. Let me know if the music's too loud. We're playing some Lord of the Rings dwarf music. Alright, I believe we're caught up with all of you fine vinegar shield wall type folks. And thanks again for the raid. Glory be. Where are we heading? Where are we heading? I'm gonna have to recruit because we got beat up there. That's new. That wasn't here before. Or did we take that over? So maybe we can build outposts now? Because if you're a Warband veteran, you'll know that this mod doesn't play like any other mod. It's got a lot of unique mechanics, so this is new. What can I do here? I can do that. Good. Let's sell this and that. Are you lame? No, you're not lame. We got Dusty Lufa saying, nice to meet you. Well, it's nice to meet Dusty Lufa, for sure. It's also nice to meet the Jersey Jim, if you're still here. Who else do we have here? I think you were the only two that hailed us, right? That is correct. So you two are my favorite vinegar viewers. And that's how it works. That's how it works. What is that? 950875. I do want to get that because that's 38C. I do love blunt, but this is a terrible weapon. It's very slow, very short, and it's two-handed. I'm okay with two-handed, but you got to make up for it with ass kickery. We'll hold off. I would like a helmet, though. Can I buy that? Yeah, let's buy that. What is that, 22? What are you, 21? More expensive and less good. That happens in Warband sometimes. Alright, we will put that on. What do you cost? 540? I can't buy that yet. That's okay. I don't care. Armor's for wusses. Who needs protective armor when you're in medieval combat? Alright, let's head... Alright, can I recruit here as well? I didn't even look. We got war pit, so we can do that. We got beef and human flesh. Orcs enjoy man meat. Man flesh. It's pretty cheap too. Let's get man flesh. Let's get maggoty bread. They enjoy maggoty bread. It's got protein in it. And then that's raw beef. It goes bad, so I'm not gonna get that yet. Alright, let's get some barracks action going on. We're gonna call you Trinity. Trinity the Troll. How's it going, madam? What do you got for me? You've got Ward Rider, Snaga. These are terrible troopers. Except for the Wolf Rider. What's sad about the Wolf Riders, they don't ride wolves. They're riding wargs. Quite sad, quite sad. Vinegar has given us a... Is that a mole rat? What is that? Let's see. That is a Bobby F1. Formula 1 probably, right? Wound wart. What is a wound wart? Is that from a game or some other kind of thing? A wound wart. Wait, how do you spell that? W-R-T? Is that the kind of wart it was? Hard to say. Yeah, I spelled it right. I don't know what a wound wart is. No idea. Alright, let's try that again. Wound wart. It's probably like the proprietary word. I like to know where emotes come from. I don't know why, but I do. Makes me happy. Bobby Fat Gun. That's a cool name. We'll shout Bobby Fat Gun out. Why not? Never seen a stream, but I'm sure if Vinegar likes him, we'd probably like him too. What did I say? Bobby Fat Gun? That's a great name, by the way. That's a great name. I wish I knew a Bobby Fat Gun. Bobby Fat Gun. First of his name? Is that what it was? No. I think it's just Bobby Fagun. Let's roll. We'll see what happens. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right on. It's a good game, I'm sure. I haven't played it yet. Actually, no, I've heard it was not so good. But people are always crapping on Assassin's Creed. I used to enjoy it a lot. I played every one of them from 1 to like the one that came out after Black Flag, and then I kind of dipped out. That was enough for me for a while. I need to go back and play them all again. I love going on raids to meet new people. I agree. That's how I met Vinegar. I think I'm... Wait a minute, is that how I met Vinegar? No, yeah, because I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. A lot of the coolest people I've met on Twitch was through raids, you know. Like one of my top moderators, he came from another channel that raided me, or I raided them first. I can't remember who raided who. That was Faking It with Jason. You guys, I bet Vinegar has raided Jason. Jason's a really good guy. And that's how I met like Cut Culane, and yeah, that's why I raid, man. The only time I don't raid is if my chat's tired, I'm tired, and it's like 0300 or something. Then we don't raid. And then I've got an outro song I like to play. The 80s cartoon of horror, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Best Beef. Nice. There was an 80s cartoon of horror called Woundwort. I almost recognize that. Is that from what was that cartoon, The Rats of Nim, or The Secret of Nim? Is that what it's from? Because there was a scene in The Secrets of Nim, which is an old animated movie about rats or mice and animals. But it's called The Secrets of Nim, and I really loved it when I was a little guy. Watership Down. Okay, Watership Down. That makes sense. I keep Watership Down and The Secret of Nim in like the same folder. Where was I? Let's go get some more orcs and goblins and Huragai. I saw another movie in the last couple of years that sort of reminded me of Watership Down and involved rabbits. Let's see. Can I Google that? You love Secrets of Nim? Yeah. I probably haven't seen that movie in 25 years. But I loved it when I was a kid. I probably love it now. I think it holds up. Let me see here. Secret of Nim came out in the early 80s, right? Well, I know it did. Came out like 82, 3, 4, somewhere around there. Secret of Nim. NIMH. 82. Nailed it. I'm good at that. It's free on YouTube. I'll link it. This is the animated movie we were just talking about. It's an hour and 22 minutes if you want a bedtime story. If you're going to sleep. If we're all as boring you to sleep, then here you go. Boom. There are a lot of good ones. Loved Labyrinth when I was a kid. Had a massive crush on Jennifer Connelly before I even knew what crushes were. She makes me feel funny. Barracks, give me all your troopers, please. I got my ass kicked by some random event. Thank you. I do like Snagas, but I don't have the training skill for them right now. Alright, I'm maxed out. Luckily, I'm in my prime. Undefeated, batting 1,000. Only played one round of golf, and every hole was a hole-in-one. I was the leader of North Korea for 3 decades. The only reason I stepped down is I got bored. Alright. Camp stash. We're good on food, right? We're good there. Yep. Alright, let's do... No, incorrect. Smithy. I want this. I should have saved my money for that. I want the white hand stuff. Just because it looks cool. Kind of want to get rid of the hammer. The only reason I hold on to the hammer is sometimes I like to take prisoners to make man flesh. Or if it's for a quest. But it's a terrible blunt weapon. Hopefully I can utilize... Because like the humans have... Or the good guys have way better equipment across the board. I'm hoping I can loot some of that stuff and maybe get like a warhammer of some kind, like maybe get the Dwarven warhammer. We're basically using junkyard war stuff, which is lore correct, so no shame in that. Let's go check out Pappy White. Everybody else calls him Sorrow Man, the white, but I call him Pappy White. He lets me. We're still working on that. Can I use the thing again? Or yet? Special item? What do you got for me? Same thing, huh? Alright, I'm gonna take it. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna take it. Maybe I can make dried human flesh with it or something. I'm assuming what it's gonna do is make my army eat less per day. But we'll see what it is. Wicked cool, says the victorious vinegar. What is the choo-choo train? Is that the one? Yeah, I don't know what the hype train is. Well, I know sort of what it is. I think I had one time, very small one. And there's some settings in my stream manager about that. I haven't looked into it yet, but I will. I will. Choo-choo. Are you a VIP, Vinegar? Let's make sure you're a VIP. Because I know you are a three-eyed owl. Because once you're a three-eyed owl, you're always a three-eyed owl. Let's see, where are you at? All right, no, you're not a VIP. Let's make you a VIP. How do I do that? Anybody know how to do that? /VIP? Let's try that. VIP at Vin Ugger. Let's see if that works. You have added Vinegar as a VIP of this channel. Glory be. Dusty Lufa says, I think so. Well, because you're in Southwest, you get to be a VIP too. There you go. I don't really make VIPs anymore. All the VIPs are, you know, we know who the VIPs are in our hearts. All right, VIP, Dusty Lufa. Yeah, my loofah probably got dusty as well. I used to use like this really hard loofah sponge. Basically would scratch my skin because I thought I'd get cleaner, but then somebody told me like that's like the worst thing you do to your skin, man. And I agreed with her because she was a dermatologist. She was either a dermatologist or she worked in a dermatologist's office, one or the other. And so what do we got? We got 49 tier like 1-2 guys. So let's go get some more dudes from the Uruk-hai Hunters camp. That's a proper fief, even though it has camp in the name. This is new. I'm hoping we can build more of those. That'd be interesting. Alright, Master Cruel of Gundabad was defeated. Well, that's no. Ooh, what do we have here? Are you guys fighting? These guys are a different faction, technically, but we're all in a permanent alliance, so it's bad guys versus good guys. I usually like to play as a good guy, but my chat made me be a bad guy, so that's why I'm going to work. I wanted to be a goblin, but game wouldn't let me. Can I trade prisoners with you? No. All I can do is reinforce those guys if I feel like it. We've got to find the rest of our army because a couple of us got hell dunked. Where are you anyway? Deserters? Jeez. Large Orc of Isengard. 7 archers. 13 tier 3 or 4, whatever. I got 49 and you want to attack me, huh? He does not have much confidence in my tier 1 newborn. Well, these guys are, when they say newborn, they're not lying because these guys are like day 1. You know. And they showed that in the movie. And then you are a tier 1 as well. Yeah, we can take these guys. F these guys. We're going to call this guy Larry. Larry the Large Orc. Larry says, rye more Uruk-hai bodies to disfigure. It's hard for me to read that font. I think I'm going to change that font when I think about it. Oh, what the hell just happened there? Do I have this many guys? Really? 49. Oh, my allies join me. Surprise Mother. Do I have Surprise Mother Trucker on my sound alerts? I think so, right? Oh, I think you have to pay for that one, though. Here, let me fix that. What is that? Sound alerts? Yeah, sound alerts. Alright, let's get rid of this. Sound alerts. I don't think we need the dwarf music. It's cool music, but it's not fitting exactly what I'm doing here. We're going to do a DMCA stream, I think. You guys can request any song you want as long as it doesn't have, like, terms of service naughty words in it. Alright, so go to sounds. Surprise, Mother Trucker. Where are you at? Not orgasm, not realistic knocking, Benny Hill theme, sexy sex. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Chicken dance, hello darkness. That's a good one. Oh, I got rid of surprise Mother Trucker, I guess. Well, that makes me sad. Oh, well, we can fix that right the flip now, and then we're going to make it for Rawbucks. All right, let's do surprise. I like a different version though. I don't want the one that we've all heard a million times. All right, let's. Is this the one?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's not a caustic, you know what I mean? All right, so it's called surprise. So I do have it. So let's go down to library sounds. All right, surprise is 25 bits. Okay, that's real money. Let's go ahead and do. Can I edit you? Let's make you. We're gonna make you a 0 bits, but 3-eyed owls only. That way it doesn't get spammed by randos. Glory be. All right, we have updated that. All right, we'll move that up here. Whoop, boom. And now we got that. And we also have this glorious song. Play this. Rocket Man. I always want to say fuel. It's burning out my fuse up here alone. It's a good one. I was playing a game where I had rocket boots, so that's where Rocket Man came from. And Elton John is the bee's knees. Big fan. I have no idea what his new stuff sounds like, though. What else do I have over here? This is the raw plays with stream stuff for 5 to 8 minutes portion of the stream. Lots of Star Wars stuff. I need to get Lord of the Rings stuff. That's what I need. Man flesh. Yeah, let's get man flesh. Is that even, or is it man flesh or man meat? I can't remember. Library. I can make my own, of course. Man flesh. What does that sound like?
Man flesh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What is it? What do you smell? Man flesh.
Yeah, we're doing that one. All right, we're gonna make that one a sound. All right, 0 bits. Yes. Add sound, please. Thank you. All right, where'd they go? Way down yonder. All right, let me edit that for that. Perfect. Move that on up here. Whoop. Thank you. All right, where'd you go? Oh, it disappeared. Why'd you disappear? Realistic. Bad flesh. There we go. We'll move that up top. Mad flesh. There we go. We'll put that right there-ish. And then I'll do a couple bit of the Lord of the Rings stuff. These are the kinds of things you're supposed to do off stream, but Raw likes to give you a little peeky behind the curtain. You know what I mean? That's a favor to you. I don't use them, but I thought the name was fun. So here I am. Belufa. Yeah, now it's a great name. Dusty Lufa's good. Nothing wrong with that one. And it also suggests that you don't bathe, right? So that's kind of funny. You know, it's funny to say, like, yeah, my loofah's dusty. I don't use that thing. Water makes you sick. Water's bad for you. I like natural oils. Oh, I'm all about natural now. Like, I was going what they call no poo. No, that doesn't mean that I wasn't going to the restroom. What it meant was I wasn't using shampoo. And I did that because, you know, I've got long hair. And I did that for like 6 months. It started, the first 2 weeks is like gross. And you definitely don't want to be like going on hot dates or working out in like the field or anything. Once you get past 2 weeks, it's not bad. And then your hair starts to look really good. And then, you know, it's just up to you whether or not you want to keep going that way. But, oh, I love that you name them hells to the yeah. I love that you love such things. And thank you for the VIP. Oh, you're welcome, Dusty Lufa. Same here, flying by the seat of my pants. Yeah, I did a lot of that IRL, but man, I retired from that back in like 09-ish. Now I just do it virtually. Like, I'm not my heroes, right? I'm the 3-eyed owl. You know, I use my third eye to cast into the other dimensions of my heroes' universes and lead them on their adventures, hopefully. Sometimes they listen to what I say, sometimes they don't. Depends on their personality. Because we like to come up with backstories for our guys, but the future is always in flux. Even with the third eye, it's hard to decipher which outcome that we saw will happen. Hard to say. Hard to say. We got Zmaguza in chat. He says, ... have fun. Well, ... have fun to you, Zmaguza. It's a cool name. I'm getting a lot of Zeds in chat. A lot of Z names in chat. I dig it. How you doing? Hail to you. Welcome aboard. All right, so let's do something else. What else are we doing? Let's play Man Flesh again.
What is it? What do you smell? Man flesh.
That'll be our dinner bell while we play as an orc. All right, what do we? And this is DMCA stream time, so if you want to hear anything DMCA, just let me know. I'll get a command whenever I want to do such things. Because I'm also recording this. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Got to get that YouTube demographic. What do we want to listen to here? I don't know, man. Something like medium energy. Medium medieval-y type energy, or maybe something else. I don't know. Synth pop? Why not? Lady Tron, destroy everything you touch. What does that sound like? That sounds like an orky song. Oh, yeah, I remember this song. Right on. Whoop. Sing it, Lady Tron. That's a great name. Lady Tron? Because when I was a little kid, I loved Tron. I thought the sequel was okay. I loved the actors in the sequel, but the script just wasn't up to snuff. Definitely enjoyed the soundtrack. Rest in peace, Daft Punk. That was a cool finale video they did the other week, though. But they made plenty of music for us to enjoy for the rest of our lives, for sure. Alright, where was I? Alright, let's go hell dunk some good guys. We don't like the good guys running around. Yeah, these guys thought they were going to hell dunk Blood Bong. They made a boo-boo. Hello, gentlemen. Enjoy that. Enjoy my friends. Whee. Nope, those are good guys. No, they're not. Oh, it's broken. The game thinks those are good guys. That's why it's doing it. Let me turn that off then. Alright, let me smack you in the head. Ah, you're lucky you died, or else I would have killed you. Alright, so these pop-ups are going to show the bad guys like they're good guys, so I don't know who's who. That's okay. We'll come up with an RP for why that is. Maybe it's because we're wearing a helmet now. Because if you're wearing that helmet, you probably won't be able to see very well either. Bloodbong is pretty much naked, other than a loincloth and eyes. I don't even know if orcs have wobbly bits, because I don't think they procreate like most living beings procreate. They're made from... Alright, what does this do? So this is like a permanent plus 20 to party morale. I wonder if it counts as food. That's pretty cool. That's a cool thing to have. Alright. I'll probably equip this slasher once I'm done taking prisoners. I should have been using this hammer, but I can't use it on ward back. Ooh, upgrade. Because I was barefoot. Right on.
You touch, you don't feel, do not know what you steal.
Hey, I caught myself being muted there. I was just talking about dried man meat. I haven't been able to figure out how to find it or make it yet. That's what I was saying while I was muted there. And I was singing along with the song a little bit, probably. You didn't miss anything too important. I didn't give you the secret to life or the reasoning for the expansion of the universe accelerating. None of that. None of that. I was just going to say, I think you beat it. Yeah, thank you, Dusty Lufa. Appreciate that. And don't forget to follow everybody if you want to catch the next stream. Gotta catch them things. Or not. Ooh, we got another one. That's a new one as well. What else do we have? Alright, well, let's check out that one. So we've got a new outpost and we have a new... And when I say new, I don't mean we took it from somebody. I mean, these just appeared on the map. That's very loud. What is that? Apologies. Thank you for that follow. Oh, I'm on a playlist. Right on. Alright, we'll just let my playlist roll. I don't know what this... I think it's called Synth Pop. I probably made this 15 years ago. Who knows? Alright, who is the glorious new follower? We've got Dusty Lufa. That makes sense to me. He was a VIP before he was a follower. Yeah, I think he was the first one to ever do that. His name will go down in legend and history. All right, oh man. Zoop. Oh yeah. You guys probably never even heard of this band. I found this band from an Audi commercial. Because I don't watch ads anymore, right? Unless it's on like the internet, like Twitch. I don't like, for one thing, you can't block Twitch ads anymore. But even when you could, I would leave it off to support my buddies and everything. But anyway, I mute them. But for whatever reason, I was watching DVR and I was reading something. I wasn't paying attention, so an Audi ad was playing on the television, and it was this band, I think, or another band similar to this. And then I went and found them on YouTube. So that song had like 100,000 views. Because the thing I was watching was like 3 years old. It was like a very old recording on my DVR. And I made a comment, and then they immediately messaged me back. So they're like a small LA band or something. But I like them. I'll link them if you're into it. They're called Future Perfect. But there's a lot of cool like indie locals from LA, New York, or wherever. That would have been big 30 years ago, but that's just not the way things work nowadays. So I always listen to them when I can. Because this song kind of reminds me of the 80s, but a modern rendition of the 80s. And that's some of my favorite things to listen to in the last, I don't know, 12, 18 months. Barracks. Alright, Teresa, what do you got for me? Wait, this is the wrong one. I don't want that one. I want the other one. Give me a troll. Looking to raise your own Black Legion. Right? Come back when you can add a full-grown troll to your ranks. Alright, so I need to rank up to be able to get a troll. Alright, I can't recruit here, I guess. Or they just don't have anybody to give me. One or the other. Dusty says, oh yes, I needed to do that. Thank you for the reminder. Sorry, I'm distracted with working on commit. Dude, I don't know, whatever. 99% of the time, if I'm listening or watching Twitch, I'm doing work. I'm doing something IRL. So it's hard for me to interact. Usually I chat up the person for like 5-10 minutes and then I go back to work or whatever I'm doing. What's going on over there? Alright, that's one of the armies. I don't think we have a marshal proper, do we? It's hard to say. Can I ask you where the marshal is? Yeah, it's one of those mods that doesn't even tell me who the marshal is. Alright, never mind. I wish to ask you something. What are you and your men doing? You're scouting for the enemy, so you may be the marshal Mahi, which would make sense because he was the one that was standing closest to Pappy White. So, yeah, that's why I was doing missions for him, because I figured he would be the marshal. He's probably in the movies. I watched the first two the other day, but I did it while I was gaming and working on stream settings, so something like that was going on. Just popped in to tell you to hydrate. Well, thank you, Haley. Haley is I believe he's broke all our records for donations. He's one of my, met Haley a long time ago in a video game. I'm saying Haley, blood-soaked hero. He popped in to hydrate. Thank you, sir. Looked at blood-soaked hero, making you take care of yourself. Yeah, I'm telling you what, ask any streamer, that hydrate posture check stuff works. I love this song. I haven't heard this song in a long time. This is one of my Dusty playlists. Because this one almost reminds me of like Never Ending Story style music. Like, that was one of my all-time favorite movies when I was a little dude. The Never Ending Story. And that opening theme song, I dug it so much that I kept trying to record it off the TV with like a boombox looking thing. It wasn't my boombox, my older brother, so I had to sneak it. And then I finally got it one time, but you can hear my mother yelling in the background. I wish I'd give anything to have my old tapes from the 80s, when I was like walking around in diapers or whatever. Alright, rush to the aid of the Isengard supply train from Isengard. Will do. Charge enemy. F that enemy. F them in particular. Alright, we gotta get a kill. I don't know if I got a kill last one. Whee! You are facing Bloodbong Panty Letter. Wait a minute. Nice. I'm not happy with those frame rates. We gotta fix that. Whee! Blammo! Oh, get him away. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man flesh. Meat's back on the menu, boys. I'm role-playing. I'm a paladin Jedi Knight at heart, I promise. I'll be back being a good guy shortly, hopefully. Once I win this war. This is just one possible future for these lands. We were victorious, of course. Alright. Thank you for your help, Commander. While you are welcome, we will call you Willoughby. Willoughby the War Rider of Isengard. Willoughby's a weird cat, because we don't have wobbly bits. But he's always kind of fancied females of other races. So, you know, he always thought that it was an interesting concept getting married, because it's very alien to us. And he doesn't quite understand the wobbly bit thing, but he would like to get married one day. I wish you luck, Willoughby. Godspeed. Alright, Snaga, you are going to be a wolf rider. A wolf rider. A wolf rider. Always. Forever and always. Alright, warg, wolf. What are you? You're that. Alright, you go down here. You. Newport. All these guys are high tier, so I'm not going to make them into milkshakes. I'm going to sell them to Tina. Alright, let's go to Isengard and talk to Teresa. Whee! Alright, Teresa, give me some resources, please. Thank you. 266-104. You are very lucky, Horse Archer. You were almost a milkshake. Enjoy slavery, I guess, which might be worse. I don't know. It's all pretty bad. Alright, got that taken care of. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we will see you. Yep, alright. Teresa, will you give me a troll? Nah, fine. Stash, what do we got here? Let's sell that thing. And then running low on food. Let's do the, how much do I have? 959? Lame. Ooh, lame one, huh? What's that? 945, perfect. That'll make me a little bit faster. I have an orc slasher. What is that? 795. This one's a little quiet. This is Talk Talk, of course. We all know this song. Whoop. This is one of those songs that'll get stuck in your head for a long time. Foul course is Dusty Luva. Never ending story. Ask and you shall receive. Sorry, Talk Talk. I will be right back. I promise you. Man, look at that guy. Man, that was a good looking cat back in 19. I'm gonna guess 81. All right, what's this? All right, tell me, when did you come out? You don't want to tell me, huh? Fine. I'll Google it. That's all right. No skin off my teeth. Whoop. All right, just quit being weird. Thank you. Stop it. I said stop it. All right, search Google for that. What year did you come out? You came out in year. 1984. I was off by 2 years. Not bad though. Not too bad. It was the quality of the video though. The style, I was like a little thrown. I'm like, that could be like 82 to 86, but then the quality, I was like 82. Where was that? All right. Ooh, yeah, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. Never ending story. Never ending story. Nailed it. HD. 1 year ago, 14 million views. Yeah, they must keep deleting it. Imagine how many views would have had if this has been around since 2006 when the internet came out. All right, let me put you on my playlists. I'm gonna put you on my stream list too. This is definitely copywritten, but what are you gonna do? Better not do that. Put on soft music. I used to know this song verbatim. I don't think I do anymore though. Falcor. Man, thinking about that horse can still bring a tear to my eye if I allow it. Was that Astriganax or whatever? You give me Jack Black vibes. I feel like you've been told that before. Man, if you knew my real life name, you would have a poo. I have a very rock and roll name. I would have been famous if I wasn't mentally ill. Probably. I don't know. And not just that, just life decisions. And that's hyperbole, of course. Except for the time I shot hole-in-ones in my entirety of the one time I played golf while I was a North Korean dictator in the 70s. I was a dictator of North Korea and before I was born. And I bat 1,000 forever and always. All right, what was I doing? Hard to say. I love Jack Black though, man. He's a good cat. He seems like a sweet. I mean, we don't know him in real life. He'd be a psychopath. Who knows? But his persona, he seems like a good cat. I wish he would have kept up, because wasn't he going to like come to Twitch or YouTube with a gaming channel? But he never really did it. But, you know, he's a very successful guy. He could retire for life and, you know, be fine and probably support his children, his children's children, and their children. So, he can do what he wants when he wants, as long as it's legal. Longshanks got his ass kicked. We don't like that. We like Longshanks. Where'd that happen? We're about to find out. I feel like I'm learning Elvish reading this font. It doesn't say. No, West Imnit. Right on. Somebody's about to get in trouble with Bloodbong Panty Letter. You're going to be in trouble. Not super strong yet, but I will be. Ooh, I see you. Are you the bad guys? No, you're the good guys. Well, the bad guys, but in this case, they're the good guys. I like how we got these raiders now, because we didn't have those raiders before. So you guys are patrolling. Right on. I do think that we're not going to be doing a whole lot of conquering until our hero gets involved. I think Bloodbong is the hero they need, but maybe not the hero they want right now. They're going to change that tune, and hopefully it'll sound like this. Just like that. Alright, let's hang out with these cats for a little while. I need to take prisoners. I got 84 days for that on Glory Bait. I wonder if they mean lords, because usually when you get that quest in most mods, they want lords. But this just says enemy. Hard to say. What is some other nostalgic stuff we can listen to? Oh, hell yeah. I'm all about the break. I didn't know that there was a stoner scene in the Breakfast Club until like 2005. And I've seen that movie probably 100 times. And when I say 100 times, that's not hyperbole. When I was a little dude, this movie was always on. And I always watched it because I loved it. But there's a whole scene where all the kids get high in the library, but they always cut it out of commercial TV in my country. And then I was watching in 2005 with a girl I was dating. And we both looked at each other when they were getting high. We were like, do you remember that? I don't remember that. Because it was, you know, I think it was a Blu-ray. We bought it on Blu-ray, or she bought it on Blu-ray, one or the other. What a good movie that was. Alright, anyway. And then we got to do that thing. Fine. Alright, you have the bad guys. 184, 103. How we looking? Not too healthy. This guy's the dangerous one. Because he's fast. He's faster than alerts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to distract them and break them away from my guys to make sure they don't regress. So when I'm a small lord, when I say small, I have a small war party. I just try to like screen big ones away from the main armies to keep, because I want my guys to get strong so we can do things. And I'm pretty much maxed out currently. Actually, I got 2 more than I can handle. So I'm gonna have like crap morale right now. And this mod doesn't have like prostitutes or feasts or anything like that that I know of. But it's got a lot of other stuff that aren't in other mods, so we'll have to see. What do we got here? We've got Vinegar saying, "Hey laddie, your face." What's the yellow one? No tready? Oh, is that like a don't tread on me? We'll call it don't tread on me. Alright, she is lurking. Needs sleep. Thanks for being wicked cool. Thanks for the raid, Vinegar. Victorious Vinegar. We enjoy raiding. We should start with like one of those game groups. Like Otto, Vinegar. Who else would join us? MS Warlord would join us, probably. If he doesn't, I'll flirt with him until he says yes. Okay, new friend, I must go. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Have a nice day. You too, Dusty Lufa. It was wonderful meeting you. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the VIPs. Rhymes with sips and tips and clips. Give the red hot, baby. Don't you forget about me. Alright, did I miss anything? I did not. Man, I'm getting good at this streaming stuff. Professional. Forget about me. Bow, bow, walk by. We've called my name. Wait a minute. How do I fix this? I need to edit this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Save. Nailed it. Forgot to hit the save button. Oh yeah, I started Instagramming today. What do you guys think about my first Instagram? I forgot about that. Where's that at? This thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what I did was I was going to do like a really professional, like well done Instagram post, you know, as you do if you want to like take it seriously. And then I just went ahead and did that because that's how we roll. Look at this empty field. What is this field for? This is where I grow all the F's I have to give. That's one of my favorite memes. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We got man flesh to destroy or eat, depending on what kind of mood we're in. Barracks. Let's see. No, I've already done this, right? Let me look at my supplies right quick. I'm going to need a lot more food than I'm used to because I have a way bigger war party than I had before. I don't want to do that yet. Maggoty bread, sure. I wonder if the cooking cauldron counts as food when I don't have food. No, I just think it's like a permanent plus 20 to party morale, which is a super cool item. That's like very powerful. Because if we go to our morale sheet, oh, we can also find legendary hidden places. I didn't know about that, but there was a pop-up that told me about that. All right, morale report, please. So base is 50, so party size is negative 98. So normally I'd have like a 2 in morale. People would be leaving me or trying to like kill me, mutiny. Leadership's give me a plus 14. Food variety give me a plus 18. Special items give me plus 20. Recent events plus 11, so I have a total of 15. Yeah, you see how that math doesn't quite work out, but or actually it does kind of work out, doesn't it? What was I? Negative 48. All right, that works out. Yep, got that. What else can I look at here? Size report. Ranks are plus 5. Okay, orc hiring bonus. So I can get a plus 3 for each for orcs. So any orc, does it have to be orc high? I don't really know. If you've played this mod before, let me know if you know. Mannequin, that's a movie I haven't thought about in forever and a day. What song is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll go on an 80s trip, whatever. We'll switch it around. We'll shop around for genres. But we were talking about the 80s, so that's what we're going to do for a little while. Alright, what are you cats doing? Just going to patrol, right? The company, Mahi Mahi. Alright, Mahi Mahi. Kind of want to keep an eye on them to see if they're going to recruit, drop off prisoners and all that stuff, because I want them to recruit so they get stronger. I want them to drop off prisoners so they're not slower than they need to be. Alright, we gained 40 resource points of Isengard. We are known to Moria. That's good. That's how we got our doctor, was by becoming a, by getting reputation with Moria, which is a different faction. Like, even though they're bad guys, they're a different faction. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have? 87, 146. All right, let's get everybody involved here so I can get in, hopefully, relations with all of them. Yep. Whoop. Nope. Nope. This one? Yeah, that one. All right, we're going to move in to help Chief. Daglaf the Black. I think he is technically the faction leader of their guys. So they're helping out us. You know, Isengard. We got Mordor off east, or out east, I should say. I'm gonna lower the battle size because this number is not accurate. We're gonna lower it to 100 and see what happens. Because if you put the battle size on 200, it's actually 400, and that surpasses the Warband engine. Like even if you had a beast PC, you're gonna get like weird, funky crashes. Like right now, I'm getting 19 frames per second. You know, in Warband that came out in 2010 on an engine that was made in 2008. But luckily, we got a troll. All I need is a troll. What happens if I look away? What happens if I look away? So if I look away, I get 41 frames. All right, so let's put this on. What's insane is going back and watching movies where you were a little itty bitty kid. You know, like maybe you weren't even in school yet. And so you're watching a movie where, you know, you're thinking they're like big people, adults or whatever. And then many years later, you're watching the movie and you realize how young those actors were. Because it's crazy how young these two... I'm talking about the movie Mannequin from 1987. The people singing, I believe, is Jefferson Starship, which were the extension of Jefferson Airplane from like the 60s. You know, they played at Woodstock. They sing White Rabbit. I'm going to charge my guys in because they're taking defensive postures. I don't like that. Defensive postures are for the weak and intelligent. There's nothing wrong with tactically retreating. Nothing at all. Alright, give me that back. Alright, those are my guys. Those are those guys. Oh, wow, look at those tactics happening here. That's good. Alright, let's support the troll, because the troll's going solo. So basically the troll's like, he gives 0 Fs. He goes right in, regardless of what everybody else does. Or no, that one's actually holding. The last one wasn't. Sorry about the lag. It'll be better the next battle. Hopefully. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Woohoo! Why is it doing that? Yeah, did it there. Did it there. Warband has a real issue with alt-tabbing. That's why it's spinning like that. You know, even though it shouldn't be. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Oh, there we go. It happens. I was very busy. Whoever took out Bloodbong there. I broke. Sometimes it breaks, sometimes it doesn't. It's hard to say. Hard to say what the rules are of the death cam. Every death cam in Warband has its own eccentricities, for sure. Can't remember who has the best death cam. It might be like Viking Conquest or something like that. And any of the ones that allow me to look at the battle map when I am dead. Anything like that is good to go. Alright, let's go to... Wait, let's see. Is somebody chatting? No. Alright, we're good to go there. Boom. We're going to make all the man flesh. All the time. Ooh, let's play that. Alright, let's go to him. That might be a little too loud, right?
What do you smell?
Apologies if it's a little too loud.
Man flesh.
I'll turn it down a little bit. Stevie Wonder. Nah. Let's do this. Beetle the Bardcore. Who is that? Was that music or was that something else? Oh, yeah. This guy does the medieval versions of modern music. Like, this is Eminem Kill You, but medieval. Well, let's listen to this. Somebody turned me onto this a couple months ago. I think I played it on stream back then. None of it got muted. But I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break while this battle plays out and enjoy medieval Eminem. If Eminem was born in 1403 Anno Domini, maybe he would have sounded something like this. Oops, sorry about that. I just realized I'm. Lufa called me fat. He said I reminded him of Jack Black. Gotta start losing some weight, man. I think Jack Black's got me beat on that portion. He's got me beat on. Yeah, he's definitely got me beat on that. And a bunch of other stuff like bank account and talent and fame. Alright, what do we got? Anybody chat while I was way? Hell to the no. You guys are passed out. Bunch of hungover party hounds. Partied all day yesterday. What do we got here? We got that, and that. That's looking appropriate. That's good to go as well. Glory be. Who's PMing me? That is Halo. Oh, that's right. Alright, let me show that without... Wow, what is that one? Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. We'll show you guys Batman. Blood-soaked hero drew this. Alright. Let's copy that. Open up Watercat. Oh, man, I used to have this album. Anywho, what was that? 4? Yeah, 4. Boom. So Haley drew that. Looks like pencil. He drew that in October of 2011. He wanted me to show you guys that. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Nice package. Man, that's why I call him the golden package. It's not just because of Twitch icons. Alright. Enough of that. I don't know when we got to be so R-rated. We were PG-13 for so long. That's why we set it to an adult, though, just in case we get in the mood for such things. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, where's Discord? You, Discord. Master's key. Let's type. Where's that at? Music sharing, welcome. You know what? I need an art. Alright, let's create an art channel. Art and no. We'll just say art. No. Art and creations. Alright, create channel. Boom. Public? Yeah, sure. Where's the thing? Get over here, thing. You. I would like to post you. Copy image. Thank you. Come to my new channel and go boom. Oh, this was... Where is he? Blood-soaked hero. Whoop. Blood-soaked hero. That name reminds me of Metallica. I really love that song. What the flip-flop? I'll think of it in a second. There we go. Did I do that correctly? Of course I did. I never do anything wrong. What else do you have? Oh, that was Otto. Apologies, Otto. Sorry about that. Brother just visiting. I can do a duo stream, though. I can do a duo stream. Thought needed to be partners. Otto, are you still in my stream? You got the audio on? Oh, because I want to test out duo stream. Because I like the idea of a duo stream. I just don't like people, like where one guy's super loud, the other guy's quiet, and they're yelling over each other. But I think you and I could do a good duo stream. Because I want to do PvP and Bannerlord. But I also want to start streaming more now that I have time to do such a thing. Alright, so... not sure. I don't see why, though. I'm typing, and I'm telling you what I'm typing. I don't see why, though. Alright, join the round table. On Discord. Alright, I will also join the round table, because it'd be kind of silly if I just told him to do that and I wasn't there. Oh, nice. Bum, 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 bum. And if you guys want this playlist, let me know and I'll link it. Alright, I'll do the music sharing on Discord. Because this is a very cool thing, you know. Especially if you're like a streamer or something. Because it's not, it doesn't get muted. How do you share playlists? Share. There we go. Copy. Discord. Music sharing. Boom. Perfect. Glory be, glory be. What do we got here? My name is Bloodbong Skivvy Letter. This guy says, well met, Bloodbong Skivvy Letter. I am Chief DeGlaff the Black. Thanks for your help, and I hope we meet again. I agree, Chief. I think he's the faction leader. Alright, so we're going to get BFFs with him. What's happening here, Spawn Ally? Okay, so there's a chance for us to be ambushed after a battle. So if we get really weak after a battle, we get ambushed by randos, and then that's how I lost my last warband. So that's kind of cool. I don't like how they only give me one troop. It'll probably be more if I beat these guys. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that I have crap prisoner skills. Prisoner management skills. Because the mods I play don't even have prisoner management. They just use the size of your army to decide who you can take. Alright. Veteran horse archer. Heavy rider. Rider. Heavy swordsman. That's good enough. It's a shame there's not an option just to turn the rest into man meat. Man flesh. Alright, took care of that. Glory be. What else do we have here? I do believe the way this is going to work is not the map's not going to really change colors without player intervention. But it looks like a lot of people are getting new outposts. I don't see any good guy outposts, so I'm only seeing bad guy outposts. Or is that just because I've discovered them? Maybe there's like a fog of war over outposts. I don't know. I know there's hidden stuff because the game told me that there's like legendary items you can find. So we're excited about that. So we have to start paying attention to NPCs. And I dig how this game's making me have to do things that I don't normally do in Warband. Because, you know, I play it for so long. I just kind of like skim. This game's like, no. You're going to have to start reading dialogue again. And here's some very difficult elven font for you to read while you do that. Alright, so these guys were sieging our river camp with 684 defenders. Man, they must have had a big-ass army before I showed up. Or they're insane, one or the other. What do I have? 29 to 44. Alright, you guys are going to become wolf riders. Oh, I can't do that here. I keep forgetting about that. What do you cost? 12? What do I have? 189? Good. And then you are good. And you are not so good. What do I have? 31, 45? Nah. Now that we have more places to recruit from, I'm going to try to recruit the higher tier guys because I don't have a lot of training right now. Training skill. Alright. Alright, we will call you Tanya. Alright, Tanya. Definitely want archers. We want archers and riders. Nothing else. Not now. Later we'll do heavy infantry and all that stuff. But right now I want archers and riders. Because I think that's the best tactic for the way the troop trees are working for the bad guys. And the tactic of leading your cavalry is very effective in this because the mounts we ride are extremely maneuverable and the AI is crisp. So they follow me well. Yeah, so as long as I don't screw up, we should be good to go. Hopefully. Famous last words, Raw. Alright, who's Manflesh? Nah, you're not Manflesh. In fact, I forgot to say it. Alright, let's go back to Tanya. Hello, Tanya. I got some of these guys for you. She's going to put these people to work, I think. 266, 104, 266. Alright. So I think the highest tier is 266. That's good. Give me a troll. She calls me a lowly maggot. We like Tanya. We just met, or no. Yeah, we just met Tanya not too long ago. We knew Teresa and Tina very well, but Tanya's new. She's a new troll. Alright. Did I get Otto's attention? I don't think so, right? Fine. Ba-dum, bum, ba, 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 ba-da, bum. All right, we are done with the last days, I believe. All right, glory be to Bloodbang. Everybody say goodbye, Bloodbang. We will see you probably tomorrow. Save and exit, as you do. Dun, dun, dun. Do I have a hotkey for this yet? I don't think so. Just chatting. Boom. I need to fix the just chatting window. Luckily, my face is there. That's all that's important, right? And of course, MS Warlord is peeking at us from the top left corner. All right, exit. Boom. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-ba-da, ba-da, ba-do-be-dee-be-doo, blum, blum, ba-do, blah-ba-ba-ba-ba-dee. You know what? We can't listen to this because Bannerlord's got excellent music. Sorry, can't listen to that. All right, let's do multiplayer. Play and do a match of that. I'm gonna have to fix this thing over here, correct? Yes, as you do. All right, we're gonna let the game load up first. All right, let's do the screen thing. All right, let's do just chatting. Yes, let's do. Can I put something on here? Let's put some text on here. Just chatting. Chatting. Yeah, we'll go with that. The name is already in use. Okay. But not for this though, right? All right, fine. We'll say chatting. I don't know. Chit chat. Okay, let's go with Ariel. I don't want Ariel. I want something medievally. Times New Roman or something. I don't know. Something like that. Let's go with that. I don't think you had Times New Roman here, do you? What looks like Times New Roman but isn't? Oh no, they have it. Hey, good for you. Very proud, very proud. Let's go with bold, bold and italic. Yeah. What does strikeout mean? I don't want that. Writing system. We'll stick with English. Okay. Let's mess with the color. Select color. We're gonna go with golden-ish. Something like, I don't know, that. Oh. Hey, don't mute my music. Oh man, I forgot the multiplayer has different music. That's so sad. It's good music, but it's not as good as the single player um, theme song, menu theme song. Okay, what does that look like? I don't know. All right, chat. Turn that back on, thank you. All right, we are just chatting. Whoop. There we go. Select color. We were to go with black on that, please. Thank you. Okay. And font size, we're going to go with text transform. What does that do? Uppercase? Yeah, sure. There we go. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Let's go 72. That's as big as I can go, right? That's fine. If I want to go bigger than that, I would have to do it myself on a different program. All right, just chatting. We're going to do this. Whoop. And then we're going to go copy. Thank you. And then we don't want it on that thing, though. We want it on this thing. There we go. Now we're talking. Blammo, just chatting. And then we're going to put that like right here. Woohoo! Now we're talking professional streamer. All right, so let's go to Flippy Flop Live Game Capture. Bannerlord, thank you. Okay, is that gonna work? Or are you broken too? Transition. Bliggy bliggy, bloppy bloppy. All right, let's do this over that. Keep that on standby. Go back to this thing. Anybody chatting? No, you quiet sons of guns. We're going to play that alert right there. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so good. All right, let's do a little bit of that on the music-ish. And then let's go home. Let's go to find game. Boom. Check that. Everything is copacetic there, correct? No drop frames. Glorious. Man, I think there's a lot more people are playing Bannerlord than they were last time I was PvP. I never get into matches this quick, and this happened to me last night as well. Probably get hell dunked like I did before, but anyway, we're on an MP Sergeant map 011RW Winter. It's like, is this a game studio or a mod of a mod? Alright, so it looks like this match is already going on. We are Botanians, the bad guys are the Sturgians. Those guys are going to charge in, because why wouldn't you? I feel like he waited too long, but who knows. Oh, that's way too loud, by the way. I don't need it that loud. There we go. Because when I play Warband, I lower my, effects volume by quite a bit. Alright, am I set up for headset? Yes. Disable sound and background? No. Sound output stereo? Yes. Can I do surround sound? No, we don't want to do that. No. Because I do have 7.1, but it's like virtual, I think, so I don't want to do that. I'll have to test that off stream one day. Let's turn that up just a tad. There, about right there. Boom. Alright, what are we doing? Battalions, Clan Warrior? No. Savage. Savage. Improved armor? No. Rampala. We want the javelins. There's a whole new meta now, so I didn't get the javelins off. That sucks. Why didn't I get the javelins off? Woo. Alright, people are typing crazy stuff in chat, so I'm playing with a bunch of... What's my ping? Master All. 48 ping. Woohoo! Yay! East Coast servers for the win. Oh, wow. I wonder what the red bars mean. I guess health, probably. I have no idea. I don't know if that'd be like the players. Probably not the health, right? Because we wouldn't care about such a thing. Maybe their strength. Alright, I already forgot my hotkeys here. Let's go square and hang out here-ish. There, I said. I'm going to get behind these guys, actually. These guys are tier 1, I believe. Where are the bad guys at? Alright, this is a new map, right? No, this is the old map. Oh, you know what they did? They took out a lot of trees, I think, so it looks different. Like, it's still wintertime, but it looks like you're at the, deep winter instead of early winter. Or late winter, when it's starting to warm up again. Alright, bad guys there, shields. What kind of bad guys are over here? I don't think there are any. I think they're all up on, A. If you've never seen Bannerlord before, just let me know, and then I'll, give you a little lowdown. But most of the guys who watch me all the time would have either played Bannerlord or watched Raw play a lot of Bannerlord. I'm keeping my guys back because just think of them like DPS. They're like glass cannons. They do a tremendous amount of damage, but they also die fast. Let's charge them in to try to get that horseman. That's a human. Yeah, see how they got him? Nice. He wasn't expecting the captain to be looking at them. Oh, we're going to surprise this guy right here. That was a player. He didn't know he was messing with. He thought there was some noob over here. Because a human can do a lot of damage to your troopers if you don't keep an eye on them. Hell yeah, they can. Oh, man. Man, I can't wait to get my new flipping PC. I'll be able to really kick ass. Well, I'm getting good frames now. I used to get change stream title and game. Is that something a mod can do, Calculate, or no? Because I don't know. Because this is a PvP match, so I can't really pause it. But I'll change it. I don't want any false advertising. I'll change it myself if mods can't do that. Woohoo! But thank you, sir, for reminding me. I hate false advertising. Let's go to C, right? I don't know. Alright, my team is chatting. I'm getting C. I thought we already captured C. Oh, no, somebody's over there. Fine. Follow me. Woohoo! After me! I want to kill that guy right there. Hello? Get over here, you. Whoop. Yeah, that guy would... I think I'm faster than those guys. You guys come here. That guy's trying to, solo... Oop, hello. You didn't want none of that, did you? Alright, you guys got that flag? Or no? Alright, is it one flag now? Yeah, one flag. Fine. Are we fighting to the death somewhere? Nope, not there. Over there, maybe? Yeah, I'll be your huckleberry. They're killing our archers. Woo! How'd that feel? You want a little bit more of that? No, he didn't come my way, damn it. I wanted to kill that guy. Ooh, I want to kill that guy right there. Ooh. Got him. Nice. Raw's getting good. Are you guys charging? Woohoo! You guys are in trouble now. My boys are here. My boys. Ah, nice shot, a-hole. Alright, spawn. Thank you. Where's he at? I'll kick his ass. Whoop. Come here. Come here. I'm after you. Ooh, I want a horse. If I get a horse, that dude's dead. He'll be man flesh. Alright, where's it? Ooh, you're in trouble now. Whoop. Give me that back. Oh, I can't utilize this thing on mount. That's a shame. That's a lot of bad guys. Probably should retreat. Whoop. Yeah, fine. Let me come over here. That's a lot of... So they went like pure archer. That's an acceptable thing. I probably should have done the same thing, but I wasn't paying attention to their composition. I wanted to be Rampala, so I was Rampala. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that shows up with the wrong class and the composition. Alright, get off that thing. Okay. Whoop. Blah, blah. Whoop. Blah, blah. Whoop. Yeah, that thing's... Ooh, I'm a little fast, aren't I? I'm pretty fast. I'll take that shield out sooner or later. Yeah, keep blocking. How'd that feel? Want a little bit more of that? Ooh, I'll take on all you sons of guns. I'll have you know I am Master Rawl. First of my name. From a long line of Master Rawls. Whoop, blip, whoop. I can do this all day, Huskarl. What up? Blammo. Black, whoop, yep. Ooh, a little feint. Ooh, you want to feint? Whoop. How'd that? Oh, you got me. Oh, I sucked there. I could have done that way better, because those two, I think, were bots. Fine. Did I kill? Man, I got an ass kick. That's because I charged my guys into their shields. The meta's way different. The meta used to be, like, fast, charge him. Now the meta is, like fighting properly, you know? Like, we were all archers except for me and maybe one other guy. That's okay. What are you gonna do? We've got Mike Boris in chat. Hail, Mike. How you doing, brother? Still playing Mountain Blade? Wow. Yeah, man. This is the first time I played Bannerlord in a while. And then it's been a really long time since I've done PvP, so I will not be that good. Trying to get Otto. I think Otto had to go AFK, and then we're going to test duo stream, hopefully. A super mod might be able to change the title and category, but I don't even know what the differences are. I'll do it, though. We're going to go with Bannerlord, baby. We're going to go old school. Bannerlord, baby. That's what I used to call that, right? Bannerlord, baby. PvP. Nailed it. Oh, I need to change the name of the game itself. All right, Warband. Nope, we don't want Warband. We want Bannerlord. Boom. Perfect. All right, nailed it. All right, Mike has been following Master Raw for 1 year and 3 months. Yep, right on. How have you been, Mike? I probably haven't seen you since a year and 2 months ago, give or take. What have you been up to? You been doing a lot of gaming? Been doing a lot of something else? Been hanging out in real life? Did you get married? Did you buy any rabbits? Are you addicted to this game? No. No, I can get addicted to gaming sometimes, but it comes and goes. Like, I can sit there and game for 12 to 18 hours a day for a while, but then I won't game for 6 months, 8 months, something like that. Or not serious gaming. Like, I might crank up a game for whatever. It just depends. I'm off and on. But heck, man, if you're watching Twitch, you've probably been addicted to a game at some point in your life. But if you're asking me if Mountain Blade's probably my favorite games, I would say so. I can't really pick a favorite, but if gun to head, it'd probably be either like Mountain Blade or... because Mountain Blade's a sandbox, and then with the mods, it's got damn near infinite replayability. And when I say Mountain Blade, I mean both, I'm not differentiating between Bannerlord and Warband. Favorite story-driven game, that would be tough, because I love the Mass Effect trilogy, but it had kind of a weak ending, but not really. Witcher 3 was glorious. I love the Witcher trilogy. I played all 3 of those. Not too long ago either, like a year ago. What else do I enjoy? I enjoy role-playing games, action RPG. I'm not a big fan of like turn-based or I'm not really big into like Sims, like City Builder. I don't want to build a roller coaster. I don't want to build any of that stuff. I like swinging long glaives and palas. What about you, man? What are you into? I've changed my name on Twitch. It was Gnag. Uh, do I recognize Gnag? Yeah, because I didn't recognize Mike. I was just trying to be nice. Gnag might be familiar, but I'll be honest with you. It's probably been a long time since you watched Old Raw here. All right, let's try to find a game. Because back in the day, it used to take me like 45 minutes to find a game. Now it's just like, boom, enter. It's like, okay. And it's not even the weekend, right? What is it, Monday? No. Oh, that's right, it's Sunday. I was thinking it was Monday for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. Because yesterday felt like work. Or no, yesterday felt like a Sunday. Because my brother-in-law was here and we were barbecuing and stuff. And then we went and hunted hardware. We had no joy out of that. Well, we had emotional joy, but we were not successful. But I did finally buy like a badass PC. It'll be here in 6 weeks, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I see your face for the first time. Yeah, I don't. When did I start using a camera? Probably. I haven't been streaming consistently. That's why. Let's see here. I'm gonna guess I started using the camera in November of 2020, but I haven't been streaming a lot since then. So I don't know. Christmas time, a little before that. Yeah, November sounds right. I could go look at my Amazon account and see when I bought the camera. Because I bought the camera, my ring light. Like basically, like any money I get off stream just goes into the stream, you know. And I'm way, way in the red, especially after the next purchase. Because if I didn't stream, I would keep the PC that I got for like another 3-4 years. Well, I'd probably keep it forever and just use it as like a media PC once it got too old to play like AAA titles or whatever. But I like old games. You know, I've been playing Warband forever. You know, before I got my PC like 18 months ago ish, I played on an old laptop because all I played was EVE Online and Mountain Blade Warband. In fact, that laptop still runs really well because I put an SSD in it, kept it in good shape. It looks brand new actually because I didn't use its keyboard. I used a gaming or a whatever a peripheral keyboard and a Logitech wireless mouse. You know what? I went and I was using that old Logitech, and so I haven't used those in 14 months or whatever, and now I can't stand it. You know, because I've been using I used a Cyber Power mouse or whatever for like a month, and then I bought the Razer Naga full size. So I kind of like full size. Quite relaxing. We got Jake the Gray White back in chat. New update to be 1.59. I haven't been playing. 1.58 ran terribly for me. Everything. PvP, sieges, single player, everything was just bad. So I just put it down. Because I love Bannerlord, and I didn't want to start getting like, all right, fuck you, Bannerlord. Oh, that's my one F-bomb. I only get one F-bomb a stream because I want to stay PG-13. So there goes my F-bomb. That wasn't even a good one. That was a weak F-bomb. Oh, what do we have here? Raw's on Instagram. That's correct. We got that. Batman, I did the thing there. I have the new art. I have a new channel in Discord. It's art. What did I call it? Art and Creations. So that's where, like, if you draw, paint, make music, are into alternative adult movies, don't post that. I want to keep that one. Well, unless your art is that way, I'll make it like if somebody draws, you know, like nudes or whatever, I'll just make it NS not safe for work, like I had to do with memes because of Haley. Memes used to be allowed at work. Now it is no longer allowed at work. Worth it though. He was making some cool stuff. What's going on here? Whatever. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to having to wait a long time. Oh, did you remove the option for the CyberPower mouse and keyboard from the one you ordered? Only save you $8 if you did. To be honest with you, I didn't even look at mice and keyboards. It would have saved me $8 though. That's a shame. That's $8. It's always good to have backups. You know, like the ones my parents were using was terrible, so they have my old gaming mouse. I just set that up today. I don't even know if they plan on it yet. What is this? Captain? Yeah, Captain. All right, cool. I will be a guard. I want a Bardesh, and I want that. Do I want that? Possibly. I think I want the Bardesh though. Then I will take Throwing Axes because I suck at them, and I want to improve. I suck at javelins too. So right now I'm getting 80 frames. I used to get like 60-ish. Now I get more. So they've optimized this, or maybe an AMD driver did something. I don't know. I also overclock my CPU just like a titty bit. This is warm up phase, so this doesn't count anyway. Let me test this thing out. Whoop, zip. Whoop. Can I hit you with this? Alright. Alright, we got a bag over here to practice with. He's got better range than me, of course. Oh, nice. Oh, that was my bad. Last second, I was like, mistake. I need to switch over to the Bardesh, though. Especially against the Sturgians. He was fast, too. I didn't feel like I was much faster than him. I'm going to sneak over here and... Whoop. Alright, he wants to watch his buddy fight. Fine. I don't care. Blah, blah, wee. Alright, we can do that. Nice. Usually it was just offense with punching. Just offense. Lots of offense. A little bit of wobbly bit kick. Wobbly bit kick. What up? Whoop. Blimey. Whoop. Three damage. 3 damage. 3 damage. Hey, get off me. Very busy here. Oh, you. Who is that? You've been risk it for the biscuit. Dishonorable. Dishonorable. Give me that back. Whee! Here you go find some Manflesh. Where you at, Manflesh? Who won that fight? Good job. You got a weapon? Alright, you. Me and you. I've got half HP. Whoop. Oh, that sucked. Everything feels different. Everything feels slow for me. Alright. Now, the guards used to be one of the best two-handed DPS guys, so maybe they got nerfed. I don't know. I also don't think the two-handers are in meta anymore, so they probably like nerfed them into the dirt. I don't know. Haven't been keeping up with the patch notes since like early 1.5.8, and I haven't really PvP'd probably since like, to be honest with you, it's been a while. It's probably been like 1.4 or maybe 1.3. I don't know. How fast are you? Oh, that is slow relative to what it used to be. I need to compare it against that thing right there. All right, that thing. That's not bad. Yeah, see, his axe is way better than mine now. But I don't want to practice with that because that's what I'm using. Give me that back. Drop that. Give me that back. That's what we'll be using. Alright, they're doing the fisticuffs thing. That guy's going to dunk this guy. Let's see who wins this one. Come on, you can do it. Nice. Alright, let's go. Hey, what are you doing? No, that means fight. This means like you accept the duel, right? I thought that meant you accept the duel. Is there another thing that means you accept the duel? I can't remember. But usually what this meant was like, hey, let's do some 1v1, and then the other guy does it too, and then you start swinging your weapon. Yep. Whoop. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh, what are you doing there? Is that the same guy? Yeah, Risk It for the Biscuit does another proprietary of honorable 1v1 dueling. They have dueling servers, but they don't unlock it. They just let like their favorite Bannerlord people play in those, I guess. Because yeah, I see people in them, and it's not just the devs. Because I saw a guy streaming it, so it's like, what? Do I have to have like 1,000 viewers to get into the dual servers? You sons of biscuits! All right, what are we doing here? I don't want to be this guy. I want to be the veteran. Yes, strongbow. Extra arrows. No. Shit. That's not what I wanted. Ooh. Where am I at? 3v3. Okay. What do we got there? Two-handed, light, and heavy. And we are light, heavy, or no, light, heavy archer, two-handed. All right, why I'm being a bowman is because I'm not that great in PvP bowmanship, but I've gotten better in single-player bowmanship. Let's see how that translates. And I also haven't played Bannerlord, honestly. I'm just rusty all around is basically what I'm saying. So now that I'm done with the excuses for why I'm going to suck, we can play the game. Are you guys fighting over here? That usually doesn't happen. Is this like a new thing? I don't remember going over here. Yeah, they're not going that way. They're doing something else. That's not usually how this map worked. Ooh, hello. Got him. Wakey, wakey. Headshot. Who do we have? We've got Risk It for the Biscuit and Theorycraft from the clan HGK. Oh, they turned friendly fire off? Oh, that's bullshit. What? Oh, man. I gotta watch my language. Can't believe they turned friendly fire off. Oop, there he is. Oop, where are your buddies at? Make sure I'm not getting flanked. Oop, there's your buddy. Whoop. I missed that one. That sucked. That was depressing. Come on, roll. Whoop. Whoop. One more. Want to run away. These guys are probably faster than me. Oh, I can duel this guy. Whoop. Nice. Nice. Whoop. Oh, there you go. Nice. Well done. Thank you. Who was that? I love you again. When I first met you, you made a bad impression, but now you're the man. I will even teabag. I haven't teabagged in 25 years. That's a lie. I probably teabagged in Halo. I don't know. That was a thing. Everybody was doing it. Everybody was teabagging. It was just me. All right. I've got about 1 micrometer of... Oh, we won. Nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. I think we've got good players on my team, though. I think the HGK guys were good. HGK guys were good. I think I accidentally called them HGK. I didn't mean to do that. And then, all right, you want to be that guy? I want to be this guy then. Bardesh, throwing axes, javelins, boom. There we go. I don't think I've ever had a full map conquer in Perisno, Jake. I did in Pendor, and I prefer Perisno, but I've done the in-game quests for Perisno, if that's what you're talking about. No, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's like a really cool in-game content in Perisno now. And I did that. But I didn't do it legit. I imported like one of my high-level heroes, from another, campaign or something. But no. The only full map conquerors I've had is Calradia, A World of Ice and Fire. I believe I did in Prophecy of Pendor, but it's been a very long time ago, like 2015. But I'm pretty sure I got a full map conquer. Because I think on my old hard drive I had the achievements. Oh, almost. I thought I was going to sneak that one in there. Whoop! Blah, blah, blah. Sneaky, sneaky. Can I get over there from here? Can't remember. Oop, somebody behind me. Who wants it? Who wants a piece of raw? I'll give it to you. I got quarter pounders by the bucket, and I'm selling them cheap. All right, let's do. All right, this is why nobody comes over here. This is too far away. This is probably where they spawned or something. Can I get over this way? No. All right. All right, what do we have here? We got that. I got one of them things left. I'm just taking a visual. I've been getting. I don't think I dropped below 60 once. This round or This round I always got good frame, or when I say this round, this mode, skirmish mode. Captain mode could get below 60 sometimes, but not now. What are you guys up to? You want to dance? Let's dance. Are we winning? I think so. Hello, gentlemen. Almost. Gotcha. Oh, sorry about that. See, friendly fire is on, so I don't know why he couldn't hit me. Sorry for that friendly fire. So friendly fire is still on. That's good, because I like that. It makes you think. Makes you think. All right, I think we're good here, right? Okay. Can I pick up a javelin? Oh, you know what? I want that thing. What? Give me that. I think it's better. I think it's longer, at least. It might be slightly slower, but the length makes me happy. What? Ooh, I hit you there. What the flip-flop? Did you see that? Feel like I'm playing... Hey. He owed me one or two. I think I hit him once. Actually, I owe you one now to tie it up. What up? Blamo! Sorry. Apologies. Sorry. Oh. Sorry. he was asking for it. Sorry. Oh man, that's funny. What are they hiding back here? All right, fine. All right, sorry I'm not keeping up with chat, guys. Are you read that? New updates. Never played PvP. Looked sweaty. No, I never enjoyed Warband PvP for the most part. Like I would mess around in like Napoleonic, which is kind of interesting, but I never liked that. I really enjoy. I wanted to like Warband PvP, but it just didn't. It wasn't satisfying. Everything felt hollow. It felt like the world didn't have physics or weight to it. Somebody's popping shots. Is that my buddy? That's my new buddy right there. Are you awake? All right, he's awake. Nice. Because I don't care if somebody goes AFK, we'll probably lose, but I like to know. So that way I can mentally prepare. Alright, what do we have here? Didn't you used to get more javelins? Or no, I don't think the guard got more in this. Alright, what do we got? We got that one, we got that one. Alright, they're fighting over that one. I would like to take it. Oh, that was so close. Ooh, nice hit. Whoop, whoop. Nice shot. Well done. Nice. Incorrect. What do we got here? Hey, yeah, let's take that. How's the team flipping button? Wasn't it like Y or something? Yeah, Y. There we go. I think I changed it. Whoop. Oh, nice shot. I thought he was going to go back. He came towards me, which is what he should do there. Whee. Who do we have here? That is my buddy, Risk It for the Biscuits, and that's our Theorycraft. He is really good as well. There we go. I like this map a lot. A lot of different things you can do in it. They're gonna get me there. That was close. Oh, I fucked that up. I think I slipped off my W key there at the last second. That sucked. That was my bad. How we doing here anyway? I've only got one kill? Jesus. Yeah, it's risky for the biscuit. That dude's a baller. He's a baller. Oh, fuck, sorry. 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 I'm so sorry. I think it's the worst thing I've done since I first started playing PvP. Killed a guy and then died. I will have no clips of that. You saw nothing. None of you 7 glorious viewers saw nothing. That was hilarious, though. Luckily, I got carried by ballers, and those guys only had 2, I think, in that round, and maybe the round before. I don't know when that guy quit. Apologies, you guys are the man. Now I have to go into the naughty corner for that one. Oh man, that was funny. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Cuckulines giving us a Trex GG. What is Trex GG? That is from Trex. Ooh, what does that say? Trex Capatus? No, let's shout him out. That's a big new thing I do. I'm also going to start doing art like Out of Vanu. Anybody watch Out of Vanu? You should. Let's shout out at that guy. No, that's incorrect. Could have swore I copy pasted that. Fine, I guess I didn't. What are you gonna? Okay, is that broken? That is quite broken. That doesn't usually happen. I'm being hacked. Being hacked by North Korea, maybe China. Trex GG. I'll just spell it like it's 1995 or something. Even then, you can copy paste. Yeah, do the thing. Thank you. Now get away from me. All right, there you go. What were you playing? They're playing null. Fine. I guess they quit. They retired. Or did I misspell it? Maybe I misspelled it. Oh, let's see. Never played PvP. It looked sweaty. Yeah. Yeah, Warband PvP was janky. I didn't even like watching Warband PvP because it just wasn't. It looked like. It basically just looked like a bunch of pieces of bubblegum having a seizure, is what it looked like. Oh. Oh, I know what I did there. I typed in the name of his emote, not his name. I knew it was the other one, and then I forgot. Yeah, you know what I did. Where's the music, man? I didn't turn the music off, right? Yeah, it's right there. Boom. It's weird that keeps turning. I'll like it. Turn that up. Turn that up a little bit. There you go. Let's see. Boop. That's Trex Capatus. He's playing stuff and things. Yeah, we'll have to check him out. Looks like he's all about high octane first person shooting machine. Woo! What else do we have here? We've got also all you 3-eyed owls. You have free sound alerts you can play. So Man Flesh is new. You got Surprise Mother Trucker. You got GG Rocket Man Sweet Caroline. Hello there. And Apple Bottom Jeans. Anyway, and then you're allowed to ask for whatever you want. It's up to me whether or not I accept it or not. My timing is constantly off today. So, all right, no worries. No worries. I just killed my teammate and then died. But we won because we got carried by that biscuit guy. That dude was a baller. But we won. And hell, the other guy was a baller too. He was like one-shotting dudes. I one-shot a guy once. Just the once, though. Alright, so let's do commands. Ooh, do I have commands? I used to have commands. I do have commands, though. I have this, right? What else do I have? I have probably Discord command. What I probably don't have is a command for commands, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Here's my Discord. What else do I have? Yeah, Discord still works. Nice. All right, Bannerlord PvP. Oh no, I know what's happening here. Disable sound in the background. No, let's not do that. I love that newer games are having options for people with multiple monitors now. Especially when you're a streamer. When you're a streamer and you're playing an older game, they're not set up for multiple monitors, which I don't know why. People have been using 2 monitors since like the aughts, right? I can remember a buddy that had like 2 very expensive CRT monitors. Yeah, this was like way back in the day. But for whatever reason, video games like, no, if you click on anything that is not this right here, I will break, and then I will spit on you. And then I won't work tomorrow because you hurt my feelings. That's what old games are like when you have dual monitor. Oh, was going to see the sound commands. Oh no, that's through the thing. Like when you're watching my stream and you put your mouse over my thing, my stream, you'll see a pop up that looks like a purple button with a face on it with like a headset on. Those are sound alerts. Click on that and then you'll see all of your options. And since you're a 3-eyed owl, you've got free options. There's also options for raw bucks, which is just, you hanging out, and then of course bit stuff. And since and then 3-eyed owls can request whatever. If you request something, just use the round table chat. That's basically our the subscriber area of Discord. I mean, well, put it anywhere you want, but what do we got? Are we caught up with that? Glorious. Man, I'm getting good at this streaming stuff. Don't correct me. Oh. Alright, I do believe I've been streaming for 3 hours. That's my goal, is at least 3 hours, but I want to do 8 hours on the weekdays. Weekends will probably be, and it depends on IRL too, of course. Alright, did Otto come back? Sort of, but not really. That's alright. What do we have here? Let's look at that. Let's do this over here. What do we have? Oh, nope. We're not going to raid anybody. We're just going to call it a day, and then I need to hotkey that new thing, don't I? This one. No, let's just do this. Transition. All right, let's do that. 144 frames per second. Glory be. Wrong one. Apologies. Go away. Get out of here. See ya. All right. We're towards the final chapter, the finale of the stream. If you got any questions or answers, this is the time to do it. If not, we're just going to enjoy some Senza un Perche. I said that perfectly well. I even got the accent right. I rolled my R's, right? Something like that. Anyway. All right, let's thank some people. We had Dusty Lufa as a new follower. Very nice guy. And he came from Vinegar's chat, of course, so why wouldn't he be a nice guy? She rated with a glorious party of 12. Blood-Soaked Hero cheered for 100 bits 2 hours ago. Thank you, Haley / Blood-Soaked Hero. Very generous of you. Then he cheered for 1 bit. We had Kaiser KL follow. He is one of the developers of The Last Days, so I'm glad he got gifted a sub by Haley. Haley cheered again for 100 bits, and then again for 100 bits 3 hours ago. He gave a tier 1 community sub. He gave out 5, is what he did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was followed by a guy called Rawls Master. So that's one of U's alts. I don't know whose alt that is, but I'm thinking like Sinicus 5 or something. But I don't know who Rawls Master is. But that's funny. I used to get that when I played World of Warcraft. Like at some point I got like a reputation on the server. So I started getting people like picking my name, like a similar name than mine. My name was Raw Knight. So there'd be guys running around called like Sir Raw Knight and all that kind of stuff. It was funny. I was humbled by it. I look at it as a compliment. Anywho, you know what I forgot to do is the credits. You gotta have credits, man. Gosh, I gotta fail 6. That makes me sad. I can't have a real stream without credits. It's not professional. Live actions. Roll credits. We nailed it. Alright, see you later, Cuculane. See you later. Oh, by the way, I found out I'm maxed out on emotes. Like, I could get 1 billion subscribers, and I'm maxed out on emotes until I become a, what do you call the purple check marks? Comrades? Partners. So that'll probably never happen. So I'm maxed out with 5 emotes. I didn't know that. I thought you could keep getting emotes like as you got subscribers, but I guess not. Unless I'm wrong, but that's the way it looked like when I looked at it last night. We're slowly growing our channel back. And I got like once you have your the main guys that's fun to chat with, you're good to go. Just have fun with them. Nothing else matters. All right, that's it, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful morning, beautiful evening, and a tremendous afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world. We'll catch you next time. Take care.